Alright, welcome to No Team Podcast number 16.
Oh no!
You sound so enthusiastic. You're just like,
Well, fuck, I like to start at the beginning, you fucked it up.
Well,
Yeah, bro.
I was just recording and stuff so we can start,
Hey,
and then, you know, people are going off, so.
Smile, you're on candid camera, Pat.
Candy.
Yeah, I know you want some of this.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Alright, so welcome to the Nova Team Podcast number
fuck
16, because Pat decided to say it all low.
Welcome
We
to
have
another podcast.
a lot of people, actually.
We would have had twice this if
Thank God we're done.
Well, yeah, because, you know, like,
There's a lot of people.
apparently a lot of people, you know, were apparently a lot more available than we thought. Because I just started like texting people, and usually people are like, "No, I'm sorry, I can't come tonight."
Yeah,
It's like everyone's like, "No, I'm totally up for it."
Totally up
Well,
for it.
Kyle never answered me.
Well, Kyle's like, Kyle.
Woo!
I'm glad
Rode
that despite
past his
closing,
house
I'm
on
able
the
to
way
be here.
I bet the questions already been asked, but I'm going to say anyways. Where the hell you been?
Working, actually.
Well, hold on.
Football.
Okay, before we go off that, just so everybody knows,
You're not playing that.
I'm David
No, I'm not.
Olbert.
I'm just getting it out of my pocket.
Laurel got 3.
We're going opposite.
Oh, okay. Skylar Davis.
Right. Sean Petty.
Andrew Flick. Patrick Ramirez.
Yeah, suck it.
What up?
Okay. So Laurel's been MIA for quite a while.
We've got stories to tell.
Many.
And why is this, Laurel?
Been working all morning shifts.
Mm-hmm.
Morning shifts.
Is that really the only reason?
She's been working at night, too.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we're calling you out on this.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that. She was working last night at work.
I saw
Yeah.
that post.
I did an 11.5-hour shift yesterday.
Okay.
Shows where your fucking mind is.
Yeah.
I was saying no.
It's mine.
Well, okay, it's okay. Brian's full of more jokes than that.
I bet.
Apparently, Alex asked him, "Hey, what does the government and Mario have in common?" Brian's like, "What?" "Well, they're both screwing your sister." Brian bursts out laughing. I'm sitting there like, "What the fuck?"
Who the fuck's Alex?
Ray's brother.
Yeah.
Cool.
The Q-tip?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just like,
They all have bushy hair, so.
I'm gonna like lean this way.
but yeah, I met somebody.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's nice. That's nice.
Not what we wanted.
What did you guys want me to do? Go into space?
Actually,
No,
I entered
we were
that
hoping you were
contest.
battling
I would need a
dragons
shit ton of
and
stuff.
battling unicorns, stuff.
nothing.
you know,
Just for that free
I
shit
wasn't
in
doing
Dead
anything
Space.
cool.
No, I actually entered that contest with Axe to
into
try to go to space.
So did I.
So did I.
how'd that work out?
I didn't win.
I don't bother.
Didn't win.
Dude,
You
imagine
can't
that.
win if you don't play.
No, imagine
But you
that.
can't lose
You know,
if you don't
yeah,
start.
like one I just post. Oh yeah, guys. You know, I'm just chilling.
Giving
oh,
up
I'm going
before
to
you can
space.
do anything.
No. It's just me being me.
Okay, now I like to point out this now. Like Skylar brought it up earlier when we were at work, but
I did.
let's try not to talk over each other. Have two conversations going at once.
Well, that's if there was going to be a bigger podcast kind of
Well,
thing.
no, this is a big
Well, yeah,
big
it's-
group as it is. 6 people is more.
It definitely is still pretty big.
Kinda
Yeah.
fired
Bigger
at
than
first.
average.
I've been gone a while.
Did you count yourself?
No, I didn't, because I was looking, I was like, I see 5 people. Oh, wait, shit.
Bet you're not in
What the
this.
fuck is wrong with you?
No, I've been
He's
drinking.
doing a.
I was
Alright,
having a
since-
great time.
I'm on Holy
before.
Basil, Theanine, and Jägermeister.
Alright, since we're on topics of what we discussed at work, well, just us 3, I also want to bring up another topic where it's just pretty much, I'm going to put this out right now. We need money.
I'll put
For-
this out right now.
Well,
Okay, but this
true.
here's my plan. We're going to kind of come up with the estimate and all that stuff by probably tomorrow. I'll give everyone a text, like, when
Well,
we
I
discuss it.
I came up
Or
with
do
a
we have an
very
estimate?
rough estimate. Like,
Okay, we have a rough estimate and all that stuff. It's pretty much going to involve, like, all the stuff that we're going to need, like capture cards, good ones, so...
Mike,
Well, because
a tower for at least a good tower.
The tower's probably going to be the most expensive thing we're going to have, but we're also going to need mics, all that stuff. We're going to need, just recording.
well, I thought we
And-
were gonna use the headsets.
Does everyone have good headsets?
I have a Turtle Beach.
I got a afterglow.
I don't.
I got a Turtle
have
Beach.
anything.
That's not mine.
You just need a cord,
I
and
just
it's
gotta
all
go
your
pick up that
set.
cord.
It's all yours.
But
And then
Ta-da! Trident.
I was on the.
what happened to your Turtle Beach?
Killed it.
It's still in here.
That's all. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So-
No, but
It's better.
So the really rough estimate, and I did this like all in my head because would be like if we split it like at least 5 ways, it'd be a 250 each. For each
We're not
person.
saying you need to pay off right off the bat, but I would like to say, if
You'll
you
get 5 steady payments of $50.
well, you don't have to pay us like at the stop, but I would like to say like just try saving a little bit. Like if you can save, if you need help, ask, but you need to save, and like
Yeah.
maybe in a month we'll say, all right, hand over the cash.
I'm pretty good.
So,
Well, you make
This is
what 14
$13
bucks
Awesome,
an
me
hour?
too.
$13 an hour.
Me
Oh,
too.
big fucking
Really?
I don't get paid that, but I don't pay as much as these guys.
so
Well,
just on the
he-
note
No,
He- he gets paid less though.
Yeah, but
He
Dude,
doesn't,
I
pay more than half.
pay more on gas than what he pays on rent.
he doesn't pay anything.
got
He
it there.
pays like $50 a month, and
No, I pay 25.
No, he pays 25.
Oh,
because
that's
he gave
even
the,
better.
He gave the TV to Kalia, so they cut it in half.
And I don't have to pay the upcoming rent because it's my fucking birthday.
so on the note-
wait, how does a
fucking
TV?
dollars.
And and besides, I've been paying my parents like $200 every paycheck.
That's just stuff you owe.
Yeah, that's because
That's nothing towards-
they're starting to call me out on like everything I owe.
Yeah, how old are you?
So speaking of owing,
Older than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of owing money,
so this one, and that one still owe me $25.
What do I owe?
Yes, I do.
25?
He owes me 60. He owes me 7.
Oh yeah.
She owes me her life.
I'll get you on the next show.
okay. So, anyways,
I
like,
just gotta call you out on
completely
something.
spaced that shit.
all right, guys.
All right.
All right. So, anyways, just we need to come up with the money by pretty much in a month and so. We're all gonna gather up. Who's pretty much gonna pay for? Who's gonna put in their card to order online?
I can do that.
we decided on David.
I already have
You guys
David's
What do you mean we
$52.
decided on David? I was basically volunteered with
All right. So
And that-
I'm
that's
saying
exciting.
we need to do this because like we talk about we're gonna all do this. So I'm putting the foot down. Like we need
Right.
gotta put a month of money.
Right.
All of us, since
I should be able to cover it on my tax return.
that's going to my car, unfortunately.
Great, I
Like-
like, a tax return.
Andrew's a little exempt from this because, I understand you got money problems. No offense.
Like, if it's
Yeah.
within a
But
month,
yeah, if you
that's
need
not
help,
that
yeah,
bad.
if you need help, then yeah, we.
I'll buy your Connect.
Like, yeah.
Because I have negative $270 in my checking account at all.
All right, so by how many? Like, I guess we got to exclude him and all that stuff. Like, well, the people.
Well,
that
like
we
I
have-
said, if we split 5 ways, it was
Around
two-
250.
around 250.
All right, so we still pay $250 each.
Yeah.
That's not really that bad. No one should really be able to complain about that as long as we save it during a month's worth and all that stuff. Just put something down and just keep it there.
Yeah, and we're keeping, like, we're making this also, like, if you want to be a member of Nova Team, like, you need to contribute something. And
Yeah.
this is basically
Yeah.
where it comes into play.
Sounds
Whether-
good, though. It's
Whether
a
or
good
not you
plan.
are a
Yeah.
member and stuff, so. We're
Yeah,
good.
I was looking last night, like, on what things we can buy and all that. I was looking at everything, like, it's not so bad. I can only imagine, like, you guys got laptops that work perfectly with recording and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
they'll work. We just need
We
at
haven't
least
even
one
tested
more.
the one I use.
That one is no.
We haven't even tested it.
No.
No.
Alright.
The reason I got a new laptop was because that thing couldn't handle Star Wars on the Star Wars: The Old Republic online.
Are you playing it on the lowest of the low graphic settings?
Yes, and it couldn't even register, like, it couldn't render half of the environment or the characters or anything. And so I'm assuming that we're just gonna say that it's not gonna be able to handle it. Maybe because the Windows isn't good.
Genuine.
All right, so
Yeah.
all right, since we're gonna be ordering like capture cards, are gonna be doing like a 1080 kind of like. Is it like they're
They're about
Well,
130.
But they're the same
Well-
ones that the Rooster Teeth is using for
Yeah.
achievement
Well,
hunting.
they're the Roxia ones.
We have one at the moment that works on the older consoles, but due to the fact that not all of us have the new consoles, there's only in the room right
And we
now
want good
3 of us.
quality. We want people to watch our stuff.
Well, no,
and,
no,
well,
I'm not saying that right now. I'm saying the fact that we can't just order all of those unless are those backwards capable to the other consoles, like the
Wait.
Elite and all that.
What are you talking about?
Oh, the capture
Capture
cards.
card.
Yeah.
Is it backwards capable to like your guys' consoles?
Mine's no.
The one I have.
No,
the new one?
HD, the new one.
well, no,
Yeah,
hold on.
no. Okay, the new ones you can do, you can do the colors or whatever, the the RGB, the HD version, or you can do the HDMI and stuff. It goes both ways. So, yes.
Yeah, and the older ones have HDMI ports. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Well,
it
no,
did.
I knew that. No, I was just
So,
saying
like,
the capture card.
what-
And I've already got
So
an
like what
Xbox
Skylar
I'm willing to
uses,
take anyway.
it's stuff where it plugs right into the back of his TV,
Mm-hmm.
and then it also does what I do, where it plugs like all the colors into the side of the TV kind of thing. It does both of those. It does. You can also with the program, you can also do like if you're doing computer gaming, you can capture what's on your computer. It does 1080 HD, resolution
Oh, 1080p.
as compared to the
I'm trying to
seven.
think of the letter.
As compared to the
Yeah.
what was it like 720 or whatever that the older one did.
Yeah.
So I have to say 130 is not bad for all that.
Yeah.
Because you get the thing is though like you get one. Well, I'm trying to think. The program that you need to run it can go to one computer basically. That's it because it comes with the code that you need to put in.
Yeah, and it's
numbers
not
and-
redistributable. It's just
yeah,
it's
registry
We tried
code
it,
or whatever.
yeah, it was
Because we tried to put it on. We tried to do the one I got and put it on Pat's and it didn't work. So
Yeah, it wouldn't work at all.
we're gonna. So we need to have it connected to one computer. But after that, you can use that program with whatever capture card.
So essentially, we need a capture card and a decent computer.
Yeah, and that's what the 250 is also gonna go for. Because we can probably get a decent tower
Yeah.
for 400 maybe and stuff. So I mean, more.
Yeah, we just need something that works for the time being.
Yeah, it's to be sufficient enough. So
Cool.
Yeah.
I might be able to build a computer for really, really cheap.
See, that's what I was going
Because
to
I already
do.
have a case, a motherboard, a power supply, and a CPU. I just need a graphics card.
Josh might have one.
That's true.
He's got tons of spare shit at his house.
No.
Sweet.
And plus, he's willing to sell it for cheap. I mean, that Xbox
Yeah.
he completely refurbished, modded, and all that shit.
Yeah.
Pretty much, you have to try to red ring this thing. He gave it to me for $75.
So we could probably. Well, then that'll make things cheaper. We could put more money towards other things that we might need.
Yeah.
I guess we just got to hit him up on that then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We'll see if he got a graphics card in him, and then if he doesn't, just see what kind of graphics card we would need to run this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
And if we need any help building it or any tools to build it, we probably got that stuff too.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah, because computer parts I'm in no shortage of. I have those.
okay. Cool.
Just
I
like
have
graphics
cases and all the main stuff, just not the kernel and stuff like that goes into it and all that fun
Oh yeah, all
parts.
the programs.
Okay.
Because I have a redistributable copy of Windows 7, and then I have like just my spare stuff. I have everything except for a graphics card. I have a keyboard, mouse, monitor, motherboard, CPU fans, things like
And then
that.
we can get a monitor or just use the
Yeah.
TV for
And
cheap.
depending on how intensive the stuff that we're going to be doing is, the onboard graphics on the motherboard might actually be able to handle it. So
If it doesn't, you can at least replace it if we get
Yeah.
a new part, right?
Yeah.
So that'll work.
like we could get a like a graphics card that could easily handle what we're using it for like maybe 150.
Okay, that works. So, but we're throwing this down like right now that like, well, Skylar left the room. So,
Well, so based on the prices that have been thrown around, what are we up to essentially for the stuff that's been named
we're still good. I'm gonna set it at $250
per person or altogether?
per person.
So we need roughly $1,300 just to get it off the ground then.
That's what I was talking about Kickstarter.
Yeah, and stuff. My thing's just it doesn't seem like much, but put together it can get us a lot.
Yeah.
And so will everybody agree to this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we give ourselves a month and to get 250 together, and in a month we come back and we have the money, and then we can.
Yeah.
You had to go down there to get that.
I want a cup too.
There's only 5 cups in this whole entire household that each belong to somebody.
Really?
We have a new rule in this household.
Get your own damn cup.
Get your own damn cup.
Good rule. I'll remember that.
Jaeger barrel.
Okay, so officially.
That just looks all fucking bad.
Who wants to help me finish these chips? Dibs.
Hey Pat.
Okay, I got
Come to my
Jaeger barrel.
house. After this, come to my house. I've got more over there than just the Jägermeister.
But yeah, if it's $250 a person, there's what 5 of us. That's like $12.50.
Yeah,
That's-
I just rounded up to 13.
I mean, that's a lot. Because
as it is, I still owe
capture
David
card is
52
like
for the room at
130.
Konnichiwa.
Like I said, I mean, I want to.
Cat, help clear out the chips.
Because you could get a bomb ass computer for like $800, like a top of the line game.
Yeah. Well, my laptop was about 600 or so, and that thing works wonderfully for just about everything I need.
Tear roll down his
So.
cheek.
No, you can actually get pretty good computers for cheap. Yeah.
Especially if you just get the parts and put them together.
Yeah. You just build them yourself.
My roommate's computer was
Okay, so-
ridiculous, and it was like $750 for the whole build.
Okay, so let's try this. In a month, try and make it to 250, and we'll come back with everything we have and see what we got.
Or
If
Alright.
we don't quite have the 250, I can still pitch in later as well.
I want to talk about one more subject.
What was that?
Dead Space 3.
Dead Space 3.
Awesome.
Dead
game.
Space
Due to the
3.
fact that only 2 people in this room have actually beaten it.
Pat.
I would have had the time to beat it, but I was too busy partying my ass off for 2 days straight.
I played the
Pat, we
demo
need to get
twice.
we need to get to another
Wanna
cup
borrow
before the
my
moon
copy?
Have
does.
you been
Yeah.
eating a shit ton
Yeah.
of Slim Jims?
Shit's
Why?
expensive.
Codes for in-game content, dude.
For what?
That's like the
Dude,
Mountain,
that's-
that's like the Mountain Dew
hold on,
thing they did for
hold on,
Halo.
hold We don't need codes. We went on the second hardest difficulty.
Well, no, like
co-op and
DLC.
fucked shit up.
Like DLC stuff.
No, those
No, you
codes
get,
aren't
like,
for
suits
DLC.
and-
What are they for?
Those codes are for like
missed my face.
fucking like med packs, shit like that, like necessity stuff like that.
Sorry,
Oh,
I'm a pro
Yeah.
Dead Space
Oh, then
gamer.
never mind.
Like I stock up on my
Well, like,
shit.
and you
I
can
don't need
buy all that
that.
shit off the marketplace
With
if
the
you want
resource
to.
bots?
No, you can just buy it off the marketplace.
Well, yeah, but if you play through the game, the resource bots will pick up these little things that you can save up and use those to buy it with.
I
Have
already
you
got
guys
that
used
shit,
those?
man.
No, I'm just saying you can use that.
No. But
You
yeah,
would
you
have
can
got a
also-
lot sooner if you didn't fuck it around
Okay,
with
I
it.
fucked that up. But I got
You
the
did.
I still got the achievement. You fucked us on a different achievement.
The game put me through one of my
Still.
biggest fears.
Huh.
Being eaten alive.
When did you get eaten alive?
That stupid thing sucked me into its body.
Remember when we were wondering when that's gonna happen? The end of the
Yeah,
game?
and then right after that is when you put the bullet in that guy's head.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not that
didn't.
far.
I was carved.
Hey, my question is,
Thanks, guys.
it was
I don't know
two
what the
things
fuck
going on. I
you
could
guys are
keep
talking
pressing
about.
8. I thought I fucked up and like
Hey,
maybe this.
no big details.
Okay, scariest death in that game. Anybody?
Scariest death?
Okay, I got.
I
haven't
we got
really
this.
died.
Okay,
Best
we already
death.
got this.
I fell asleep and died.
How?
What do you mean you fell asleep?
When you're on the ground and you need to be woken up, like or picked up, if you just sit there and don't push anything, you eventually just kind of curl up in fetal position and fall asleep.
Okay.
It just
Alright,
says,
so-
it just says you're dead.
This isn't really a death, but it's a very big scare for me. And I was playing with Pat and everything. All right, so how it started is like, how far have you guys gotten?
I'm on chapter 13.
I got lowered into the
Okay, then-
beast's belly.
Okay, basically it's when you're about to do your first team puzzle
Oh,
thing where you're
the wall.
connecting the little trash cans together to get so you can get that transportation out, all this debris in the way, this transportation thing. You gotta put these blocks together and then put it
Oh,
down.
that thing?
Alright, so I'm the one that's putting things together. Pat's defending me. We keep dying off this part. I'm like, it's getting so pissed. We get so pissed off about it. By the time we did the 5th one, we finally did it. We're like, yeah! Put down control. Smoke break. So we get a smoke break. We're all calm. It's like, okay, you ready? Yeah, Pat's still he has his controller down. And he's still going like that. Okay, we're all relaxed. We're not expecting anything. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to be the first one to do things. I go to the door.
Right on the other side of the door.
I was like, oh my fucking shit!
That only happened like
This was
4
my
times in
reaction.
game.
The elevator door just opens and it's there and it jumps and I'm like, shit! Shot its legs off and it flies back in the elevator and I just back up. The doors close on it. You hear a squishing sound like 3 times and then he disappears and he's just gone.
What I did is I did that little
No, I got a better one than that.
Panic fire?
The-
That was every shot in the game
little
I did.
heads with the tentacles that they grab onto people when they possess the body. So apparently the cadavers can throw that. So he took off his head and threw it at me, and I wasn't expecting it.
No.
So it took over my body, and it's just as I'm dead, he's putting back the head because it's trying to fall off. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
I would say what our most pathetic death, but these guys have not gotten to where we were.
The
so.
funniest
When you
one that I
caused it?
saw.
Was that when you caused it?
Well, that one too, but I'm talking about the one
That
that
one
you
too.
That
you
one
kind of
too.
caused. Well, you caused me. Well, no. You didn't die, but you got me. You pretty much killed me.
You got him killed.
Is it because you fucking stopped running?
No. This is what happened. Remember, lasers.
Lasers.
You were moving a brick, and there was lasers. And I was running. I was trying to get on the other side.
Okay, dumbass. If there's a big object near you, don't stand near it.
I never said I was ready.
I don't give a fuck. I was like, okay, we're going. You didn't say no, don't go.
You never said where we're going.
Yeah, I said okay.
You just
let's go.
grabbed it and just moved it. I was so in the way. And
Well,
I
in
just
his
got cut
head,
in
he
half.
said that we were going. That was his way of telling you we're going.
But I guess if you want to talk about,
No.
I caused both of us to die in one part. And it was
Yeah.
The funniest one
Who
that
saw
I
it
saw.
coming?
I'm still mad.
Who saw it coming?
I did. I told you not to do it.
You never say shit.
I said don't do this. That's a bad idea.
The thing was
Hell, even
pointing
the
us to the
character said
thing, and
that.
I'm like, okay, that looks like we need to do that. So let's.
I said don't. I was like, that doesn't sound like a good idea. Hell, even my character said that's not a good idea. And what did you do? And then you also fucked me
No,
with
see,
the achievement.
who was the
he didn't
engineer
say it's
here?
not a good idea. His character did.
And I even just, I was like, no, let's not do that. And you're like,
No.
let's go for it.
You said it wasn't a good. Your character said it wasn't a good
And
idea
I said, I
like,
did not say.
before we even did that optional mission.
Yeah, and then you should have
A long
thought,
time
maybe
ago.
this isn't a good idea. And you fucked out achievement because you didn't go with the original plan.
The arrows weren't pointing there.
That's why you go to it. When the arrow's not going there, well, you're the one that said that yourself. If the arrow's not going there, you go the opposite.
Look, I'm
direction.
sorry that you didn't get your stasis achievement.
Fuck you. I went around stasing everything and shooting with a grenade launcher.
You gotta get 50 kills
And
while
I was
the enemies
wondering,
are
I
in
was like, why the
stasis.
fuck am I not getting this achievement?
He's
And so I freeze two of the undead ones, and I shoot it, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, and it was slow-mo is the achievement, and you're like, oh, slow-mo, and I was like, fuck. So he got my achievement.
Why did he get the achievement if you're the one doing it?
because
Were
I'm
you
getting the
party
kills.
No,
Oh,
I
you
was
made the
shooting.
kills.
I
That's
was
the thing.
shooting the ones that were staying, because you were this way. I was
You're
this
shooting-
Did you
way.
just blow off a limb or kill them?
Dude, grenade launcher to a fucking undead.
All right, they've
Yeah.
surprised me in more ways. Than
Okay,
that.
not the elite ones. They're all black. The regular, just like brown people ones.
We're gonna designate them by
Mexicans?
color now.
That sounds a bit racist.
Whoa.
How many Hispanics are here? It's not racist then.
Anyway, the
I'm
funniest
completely
death,
outnumbered.
the funniest death that I had saw, I was half awake at this time because I was just barely waking up after a night of partying. I don't recall if it was David or Adrian playing at this point. They were doing some weird shit in a dark room. All of a sudden, his head gets taken off, and he's just like this, feeling around for it, and then he just kind of falls over.
They did that in Dead Space 2
I think that was me. I was going up against the. There was a thing that's like stuck on the wall.
Okay, yeah.
And I started
I
walking
knew
towards it.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
was
I
like,
started walking
no,
towards
I
it.
remember.
And because I had the shotgun, I was like, I'm gonna blow this thing apart. I started walking towards it to get a good shot. All of a sudden, it's like, BAM!
Takes
I was
his
like,
head off.
I was like, what the fuck just happened?
I
Those
don't
things are
remember that because
instant
I'm just
kills, you
like,
can
why
hear
the
them.
hell did you walk towards it?
Because I didn't know. I thought,
I
know.
told you, use the Evangelizer. You can just blow the hell out of it from long distance.
Well, I shot it a couple times. It didn't seem like it was
How'd
doing
you mod
anything.
that? What'd you put onto it?
Like,
bunch of damage and
yeah,
reflex.
for the
No,
secondary.
I'm talking about physical.
Physical? Nothing really.
Dude, grenade launcher on the bottom. Acid bath for the achievement, and then switch it back to the fire. The damage boost for me and my teammate.
The thing is, if you
I
take away the
I did the,
Evangelizer shotgun
we both-
attachment, you can't get it back.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
no, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
If
I
you
lost my
remake the
rotator
shotgun,
cuff somehow.
I
They're
still
there.
have my
You're there,
rotator
there.
cuff.
Well, how do I get to it?
You have to go to
It's in your
create new.
equipment. Make a new one, or you go to the go there. Did you change like the engine or the core or stuff like that? Because there's only some. There's
Well, no,
only
I
some,
accidentally dismantled the weapon.
No,
Yeah,
go
then you get the parts. That's
Yeah.
what.
No,
you have
dismantle
parts.
just-
Yeah, but when I look for it, I can't find the rotator cuff anywhere. Like, which area for the little customization is it located
Well,
in?
it all depends
It would
like
be
what parts you
safe,
put in
wouldn't it?
first. It's either what the handle, the core, or what kind of like grip you're using.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. And when if you can't find it where it has like create new, go to that and it shows you your whole list of
It
one
should have a
drive.
rotator cuff there?
Yes.
Yeah, because my plasma cutter can't rotate anymore, and I'm pissed at that.
Dude, I have a plasma cutter with 2 plasma cutters.
I had a line
why
gun
would you
that
want
I
a
couldn't put
plasma
a
cutter?
rotator on.
Because depending on the angle of the shot, actually did help me in previous Dead Space games.
If there was ever like an angle I couldn't shoot, shotgun was always there.
I've just been
I
using the
just-
Evangelizer the whole time anyway.
That's pretty much what I did. Well, that I had
It's a
the
good
Ripper
gun.
for a little
I
bit.
kept the shotgun.
I had
I loved
the
it.
fucking probe gun for a bit.
Super modded.
Am I the
gun.
only one that noticed this, that when you're on the main menu screen before you even start your game up, you can look around?
No, that's the first thing me and Skylar noticed.
Like, right thumbstick, you can look around at everything.
Yeah.
I ended up
Man,
figuring
You
that out
can do
like
that
day
in
3.
all the other Dead Spaces.
I didn't know that. I never tried it.
Well, I always did that.
All right.
In Black
Well,
Ops. for that.
yeah, it's kind of like
Who's
yeah,
gonna do
I remember that.
hardcore mode?
I'm gonna do my best at it.
I think
Okay.
Andrew
Do
got
you,
it.
do you know the rules to it?
What are the rules to it?
Okay, let's first describe what Dead Space 2 hardcore
Only
mode
3
was.
saves.
There is okay, Dead Space 2 hardcore mode. It pretty much you know, like all the difficulties it says is like casual, normal, hard, and
Impossible.
you got Zealot or Impossible. In this case, it's Impossible mode in Dead Space 3, but Dead Space 2, it was Zealot. The enemies and like how much damage they do and how much like damage they can take is considered on hard mode. Now, resources are even more scarce than in Zealot mode, so that means also ammo and health, but not money. Money cannot be like changed down or scarce. Now you have 3 saves. That's really fucked up. And there's like 14 chapters or 13.
15 and 2.
I thought there was 19.
No, and 2.
Oh, 2. I was talking about
So
3.
2. All right, so that's pretty messed up. I've done it on the PS3.
Congrats.
Yeah, I was gonna try to do it the 360. I was looking at it, I'm like, no. I was shaking by the time I beat it. It was so
Frustrating.
I was happy to be done.
Yeah.
All right, so now we go to Dead Space 3, which I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm gonna do it. All right, Dead Space 3. Pretty much the same thing in the beginning. It's on hard mode. The enemies are on hard. They're harder to kill. They take the damage same as hard. Weapon, ammo, and all that kind of stuff is very scarce. Okay, now here's the kicker. There's 19 chapters that we know of, right?
In Dead Space 3's.
Dead Space 3.
What the
That
fuck?
we're
What
aware
the
of.
fuck are you doing?
I want
Putting Jaeger in a Pringles can.
All right. So this is where you want to pay attention, Sean, because this is really gonna fuck you over.
Okay.
You gotta really be thinking hard about this stuff, and really think hard, like strategizing when you're playing it. So Dead Space 3. If you die, you have to start over.
No, but the thing is,
No
like, you can.
saves?
There
Yeah,
are
you-
saves, you have checkpoints, all that stuff, but if you die, you start over.
So just
The
restart your
entire game.
console.
the
right
entire
quick.
game.
So right when you die,
Why did you
restart your
die? Just
console.
turn it off or what?
We
Well,
don't
that-
know.
Damn, dude.
So
And there's
die right
19
off the
chapters.
bat.
It is a
After you
lot
get-
longer.
I mean,
than-
playing it on normal, I've only died 3 times.
The normal Dead
But
Space
still.
1 and 2 was only 9 hours long. This
Well, no,
like
the same
playthrough on
count.
normal.
I
If you
keep
die,
doing
you
Oh,
stupid
not
shit.
really.
I'm like, what'll happen if
Well, no,
I
I
jump
played
off
the Dead
this
Space
big
3 on
thing?
normal, and I've
And
only
like-
died 3 times.
Like right off the bat.
But
Me, I died so
the
many
biggest
times.
reason I want to beat hardcore is because of that
When you
retro
die,
8-bit
right
mode
when
that's
you
supposed
die,
to be in
restart
it,
your
and I want to see
console
what
and
that's
just
like.
test it to see if that works.
I looked
Sounds
through
like
I
fun.
looked through achievements and unlocks on there, and then I realized that there was a retro 8-bit mode. You can only get it by beating the game on hardcore, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna try
Two-player
this.
or one
Well,
player?
see, I
On hardcore
I know-
and the like special like modes, it's only 1 player.
but I know the fact that hardcore mode is going to
I have a
be
co-op question.
huge pain in the ass. What's up?
Can 2 people be on separate difficulties but play together?
No.
No.
Okay, so it's not like Gears of War.
No, it is both people, same difficulty, same shit.
Can't split screen on it either.
No one
sucks.
wants to play with.
I don't care.
I'll play.
Well, I'm
it's just our
sorry.
schedules conflict.
I have a
Yeah.
Dead Space buddy.
I have
okay.
one too. It's
I
a
have one
big dude
too.
named Josh.
Well, that's all right. But
And
see,
yeah,
Oh, he got different DLC
He
than
did
us.
it.
what do you get?
He got like instead of an SMG, he got like this powerhouse shotgun because he
Nice.
pre-ordered through Amazon.
That's why.
Nice.
I wanted to get the one through Origin. It costs like $200.
I like the DLC
Me and
armor.
Pat, we had fun with our rocket launchers and
The
our
Witness?
shotguns, wearing our N7 armor.
Yeah, we rocked N7 for that.
No, I
I don't
like
even know what that looks
I
like,
like
and I'd
First
like to see
Contact.
after this.
Mine's fucking awesome red. His is like black, looks like, Shepherd armor.
where'd you guys
Mine
get
looks
that
like
from?
Shepherd armor,
Did you
but
take a
it's
picture of
fucking red.
Mass Effect 3 saves.
If you have a Mass Effect
Can you
3
get that in the middle of the game?
No.
It has to be at the start.
The start when you load up everything, like the very first time, and it's like you have. Like
Well, you
Dead
do have
Space
5
2
separate
shit.
saves. What happens if you load a different save?
No. Unless that other save is a brand new one that
Yeah.
you're going to do forever, maybe. I don't know.
That sounds like fun.
I,
yeah,
I,
we
I
got,
like the flamboyant gold.
Did you go? What do you
I
guys
like
think
the
of the
tattooed
game?
one.
Towards the end,
Yeah, you were talking about a legendary save.
I have a legendary. Cause you guys were like, oh, blah 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 suit, and I was like, legendary.
Legendary.
Well, the reason I
Legendary.
said it was because she's just like, sweet, I just got a brand new suit and stuff, and I'm just like,
I like
I think
the
I just got the
archaeologist.
same thing. Because the reason I said that I think I just got the same thing is because I remember that weird Bugsy thing she was talking about, and then I ran into it.
Alright, this is just Isaac's suit.
Oh, for N7?
I
Dude, that looks pretty sick.
like the archaeologist.
I like that.
It's okay, but
It's simplistic,
mine
but
is
black.
either.
I
It's a
don't
security
wanna go
suit
in
mixed
Bugsy
with
again.
Mass Effect designs.
Yeah.
Very awesome.
I still like the Witness outfit.
That's what
Yeah, I love the
I
Witness
rock
outfit.
because
With, like
it's
the
like,
face paint and all that.
well, see, it's way better in my opinion. Pretty much all the suits are better on Carver because
Oh
one,
God, they are.
they're red for the most part.
Yeah.
And they look more demonic. Plus with his eyes, we had
Doesn't he have like the red visor to it?
Yeah, but like it was Secret Agent Bob, Secret Agent Steve at one point, where we had the little visors. Like you get like have a helmet that has like little visors that look like that, and I was like Secret Agent Bob, and Steve.
He makes
Oh, the archaeologist costume
There's like 4 others like that too.
that have the attachments to them.
That just has those cool little.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
ones
but that dude totally looks like a Decepticon.
Well, mine does too, but the colors, like, to mine don't look so good. So, like, my Arctic and N7 are my only 2 suits I actually wear that look pretty cool. Every suit he has, it makes my suit just look like
shit.
looks like shit.
All of mine,
Tips on
every
that, too.
single one of John Carver's are better than Isaac's, which is sad. Except for the N7, doesn't matter which person plays it, it's still a badass one. He gets the black kind of original.
I get the original
I
kind of
get
looking
the
kind of one, so I
fucking
like
red
it.
one instead. It's just sick.
Weird.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think my N7 armor
A
looks
steady
better.
decline in knowledge
It's a
of what
nice
you guys
one.
are
I really
talking
like it.
about.
I like the
I'm not asking you to spoil anything. I'm just asking a simple question. When the game ends, could they potentially put it into a 4th installment?
Oh, we're
It's-
making
I'm
it-
only asking a yes or no.
I can't answer that.
It's a maybe.
Cabra.
Chicago.
Well, no, like, does it just end it dead to the point where they have nothing to go off of, or does it end it to that point where they could make
Just
something out
watch
of it?
everything.
I honestly don't.
I've been
want
paying
to
attention to
that.
as much as I could.
Like, I really-
I'm stuck
I
at that
really
point
don't.
where I'm trying to scale a mountain off that weird grappling hook.
This shit's easy.
Well, no, because I was getting pissed off after a bit because I was like half asleep.
You should try doing that with a teammate. Because you guys have to hit the buttons at the same time, and I'd be hitting it
Wait, to jump?
to use the grappling hooks.
Oh.
And so, like, I'd be hitting it, and he'd be hitting it, and it would be, like, off sync. So it'd be like,
Just
my
picture
screen,
that.
my low-level screen would be, like, flashing.
You gotta hold it, by the way.
I know.
I could picture that on Bob and
Figured
Steve. It's
it
just
out
like, no,
afterwards.
you gotta hold it. No, like this. No. One
damn
person
it.
knows what they're doing, the other one's like, what?
Well, we pretty much, every time if something bad happens or, like, we see something that's about to happen, we always discuss, like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. Me and him, without really discussing about it, we're, like, turning, like, one of us would be turning around looking from the back
Like,
and stuff.
so, like,
and-
when we were going through, like, a corridor, like, going through, like, a big room or something, and you know, like, in Dead Space, you open a fucking door, and for some reason behind you, after you already killed shit, and more shit pops
There's
out.
always something behind you.
And so what happens is, he would open the door, and I'd be turned around watching his back, and then he'd go through, and I'd walk through all stealthily backwards. Except for at one point, that didn't work.
Navy SEALs.
Because he went through, and then, after you pass, like, a certain point, one of the, like, fucking random wall bullshits, fan vent looking thingies, something would jump out. So I'm walking backwards, and then I turn, and there's a fucking necromorph just staring at me like, what's up?
I'll be like, Skylar, where the fuck did you go?
Well, and we're also on...
There have been points where necromorphs somehow slip in between us.
Yeah.
As we're looking both
Like,
opposite
we'll be
directions.
like in a big firefight, like back to back, and somehow a necromorph would be like standing next to us, like,
What you guys doing?
guys, shh, I want to tell you a secret. Fuck you.
Which one do you hate the most out of every necromorph?
Out of every necromorph, I can say
That
I'll
mean
let you go
one.
first.
alien necromorph.
Alright, so, yeah, that's a pretty bad one. I'm happy to say this, really happy to say, because this necromorph scares the shit out of me.
Oh, that one?
It's first experience with that fucking
Wait, are we talking
necromorph.
overall or?
Overall.
Oh, I'm just talking Dead
Oh.
Space 3.
No, I'm talking about all. I'm talking about necromorphs here. So, has everybody played Dead Space 1 and 2?
Yes.
Alright. So, you know the necromorph that's all, like, tall, very slender and all that stuff, but he wears, like,
Slenderman.
looks like a lab coat kind of thing, and he goes, like,
Yeah.
and he falls apart when you kill him,
I called him
basically.
Into like the little slinky looking thing.
Scares the fuck out
Yeah, I
of me.
called him a whale because of that noise.
First time I encountered him, I was like, oh, fuck.
What's bad?
I don't
is,
like the skeleton people.
When you run into him, there's one time where you
It's
run into him in Dead Space
it's a
2, and
Slenderman
like
necromorph.
it's in like the when you first enter the little hospital area,
Yeah.
and you go into a place with a node and you open it, and it's the one time that those guys don't make noise. Because they spawn within the engagement range, and they only make the noise when they enter the engagement range.
Oh, that sucks.
So he spawns like 4 feet behind you, and you're just like, I'm doing stuff on this bench. Turn around, and he's just standing in the room.
Do you
like,
remember the brew?
And you're like,
There was no brew.
that's when I stopped
but
playing
not
hardcore on
the
Dead
new
Space
one,
2.
You're like,
Oh,
I was like,
In Dead Space 3 so far, it's a tie between which one pisses me off more. There's the one that pretty much can't be killed, and he'll just regenerate all the time.
Oh, that's always
One.
I can't really.
The other one that pisses me off is the one that'll just hit you, back up really fast, speed up fast, hit you, back up really
Oh,
fast.
the fucking speeding dudes.
Yeah.
The guys that hide behind the
Oh,
crates.
the necro suits.
Wait, wait.
Yeah,
wait.
they'll just like.
Okay, so I can say I guess
the
when we're talking
guy-
about Dead Space 3, there is one that really did piss me off when we first encountered it. Is the original elite Scorpion Necrom.
Oh,
yeah.
those ones.
When we saw them, like, oh my god, it's the original ones. We died.
Yeah, you were so happy.
However, those
no.
do have one of the coolest ones ever. Like when they're on you and you keep tapping A, you just sit there, you pull the tail back up, you just stomp
Well, no,
on their
like,
head. and
Ever
throw 'em.
since Dead Space 2, they got a lot cheaper.
Well, no, see, like-
they don't look at you and then then attack you. No, if they see you, they'll just attack you.
No, see,
Yeah.
like, we got down and you were like, oh, the original ones. And I was like, fuck yeah. And then next thing you know, it's like your partner has died. And it said down both our screens. We both
It
died.
instantly killed me.
Wait, so if one dies, then both have to checkpoint back?
Yeah, it's not like, oh, sorry, Isaac, you died. I'm going to go on ahead. No, you die, you die.
It's like
Scariest
playing
one
Halo
for
with
me,
iron.
the skeleton people and the belly of the beast. Did not
Oh.
like that. The other ones
The
that scared
undead?
yeah, they
We
scared
got a funny
the
story
crap
with
out
the.
of me.
Continue though.
Or you know the ones that look kind of like the Resident Evil dogs?
Yeah.
Oh,
Really-
the baby ones. The
No,
one they
the
took
really big guys, and they kind of like hide behind the box.
Oh,
and
you-
they,
the stalkers?
They, like, bark.
Stalkers.
Yeah, the stalkers.
Oh,
I call them
God.
bird people.
And then
Those
you,
things
and then you,
fucking suck.
I hated those fucking things because they charge you from like all sides when you're in the big
Dude,
arena.
I got a
and then the
grenade
big
launcher.
scorpion thing
When I
comes
see
out.
them peeking their head around the corner, I shoot a grenade
He was the
over.
best when he was
Fucking
around.
gone.
Yeah.
Fire
Okay, so we
everywhere.
have speaking of I guess they're called zombies or something.
The undead.
The undead. Okay, those are pretty much the skeleton-like people. Me and Pat had a great experience with them. So when we get to the first part, when we meet them and all that stuff, we go downstairs to get our Arctic suits, but we don't really need them.
No.
We got fucking N7. But my suit's damaged. His is okay. But we need Arctic suits at that time. So we get down there. We see one first, and it runs off like, oh, cool. We get to battle those things. We get in there. We get in this room where you first encounter them and all that stuff. First thing Pat notices is a fridge open. He goes to the fridge that's open and looks into it. It's like, dude, this is a really cool fridge. I come over, turn around where he's like right there. I turn around. I'm looking at the skeleton people. They're on the ground. They're just like looking around like, Pat, get over here.
Dude, this is
It's like,
a really cool
man, this is a
fridge.
really cool fridge.
The fucking fridge
Pat,
was cool.
I need you over here right now. But this is, dude, you gotta check this fridge out.
I was like,
Pat,
dude,
I need
you gotta come check this out. And you were
get-
like, dude, come over. And I was like, dude, come check this out. And you're like, shut up and listen to me. I was like, fuck you, come look at the fridge first. And like the fridge opened on its own when you walk in. And,
Yeah.
like, it like has a.
Guess this one's lighter.
Shit.
Yeah, and they're scared of light. So if you, as
Oh,
soon as you
you can
point
also
at
make
them,
sound and shit.
Yeah.
Take something and throw it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which I came into a problem.
Hey, since you guys have been playing single player and you guys have been playing for quite a bit, are you able to pick up random things on the ground?
What do you
Yeah.
mean by random
Kinesis.
things?
Okay, because I
Okay.
guess in multiplayer you can't.
In
Like
multiplayer,
duct
you
tape and
can
stuff?
at certain no multiplayer for the most part you can, but you know those like kind of look like an air tank the cylinders that I
Yeah.
saw you picking up. I can't pick those up in the game at all. I can only pick up very few things, and at one point for like 2 chapters I couldn't even crouch. And then we got past the next chapter, and I was like crouch.
It could be a multiplayer glitch
Yeah,
that they
it
have to fix
definitely
with a bug update.
Well, yeah, but
It's
as
still
I
new.
put it, it's a new game.
I could pick
there's
up
no
like
problem.
whatever. I was just picking
No,
up
see,
coffee cups. And
at a
breaking
point in
them.
time, like that, you know when you had that helmet you kept picking up, you wanted to put on the body. I couldn't
No,
pick
that
up-
was what I was doing.
Oh, but
You
yeah,
were doing something
I
like
also
that.
couldn't pick up the deer head under a buck achievement.
There you go.
I need to go back and get that one.
I got that on
I wanted to
accident.
shoot it.
Oh, I guess we can say there's an achievement you fucked up, unless if we can't do it on co-op.
Which achievement?
Well, you know when I was flying the ship and you were shooting the cannon?
Spaces?
Yeah.
I think that's the first player only. And you know what? Fuck you. You left me in charge of flying the ship and shooting.
I'm sorry, I'm the mechanic. I have to go fix some
I'm
stuff.
sorry.
He's got to use the wrench to fix things, and then after everything's fixed, he smokes until he has to fix something.
No, I'm shooting shit. I'm doing a great job, and then it's like, oh, take over. It's like, fuck you. So I'm flying the ship, shooting stuff while he's in the back, diddling himself.
Somehow I'm the one that, like, you solved one puzzle throughout the whole entire game, and I'm pretty much solving all the other puzzles. Because, like, he wants to blow up shit, so I let him blow up shit.
Yeah, like
What stuff?
puzzle.
Everything.
I was pretty much the one that was solving all the puzzles. You solved, like, one puzzle, but
What
most...
puzzle?
You know the fuse box when we first encountered it? That you just, like, even out, like, both sides?
Oh, that thing, yeah.
like fuses. You know, like you switch one fuse and all of a sudden like,
You-
there's energy.
In one, I don't know if
I
it's
got
different in
zapped
co-op.
to shit for that.
It must be different in co-op because you just kind of go like this.
Yeah, you have to
This,
use both
click,
thumbsticks.
this.
No, we're not talking about that
No,
thing.
no, no,
It's
no.
a different thing that you'll
Yeah.
experience later on. You'll guys see it eventually.
I still did it though.
No, there's just like where you're reaching inside and then
No,
there's
no,
little,
not that.
Not
no.
that. That's
No.
no.
There's an actual fuse box you have to fuck with.
That's
And
not even
it
a
doesn't
puzzle.
tell you, oh, what do you got to do? You have to switch things back and forth. I fucked it up, and like I was like, ow, 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 and finally I was like, I switched one little thing, and it's like, oh, it works. It's like there's all these little things to do, but I have to hit this one only, and I started hitting all of them.
Yeah, that was like the only one you did and all stuff. But I left it up to you to like just blow up shit. So.
I was a button pusher. I got to push all the buttons on elevators and shit like that.
Yeah, because I'm lefty, he's righty, so
So like when we'd go into the
I gave him
elevator,
that
I
job.
would go into the left. I would start in the left, and I would push the button down around and said, "Come this way." Are you okay?
Sneezing. Trying to muffle it.
Sneezing.
I like your T-shirt.
Thank you.
I like my T-shirt.
I like my t-shirt.
I hate mine.
Only one without a design.
Wearing our work shirts suck. Especially
Well, no, it's a comfy shirt, but I just hate the place I work for.
I'm wearing my work shirt.
Yeah, buddy.
Dave, when are you gonna get a new shirt for like work?
Whenever your mom gives me one.
she's gonna order his when she orders Will's.
I'm gonna ask her if I can pay for my own because I need more.
I just wanted all black ones.
This is the only shirt I have.
I want 2 black ones and 2 white ones, and that's it.
Neat. I'm on Facebook.
Why are you on Facebook?
Because.
Facebook in the
Get off Facebook.
Yeah, I'll find
I'm
Hey,
gonna
Zebrahead
book
won a
your
fucking
face.
Grammy.
Yeah, I already
I
knew
saw
that.
that.
No one cares.
And they called it a Grammy.
I saw that.
They posted this after like, what a fucking Granny.
Aw, blah, blah, blah. So, does anybody else like playing MMOs and things like that?
Depends on the game.
Right, because Terra just went free to play, and the
Yes.
free to play build is awesome.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
to play now.
And
Terra?
yeah,
Someone should play Hawken with me.
dude, we should
Something
play
like-
hockey.
Something like
We were.
Kingdom of Loathing.
You had wait.
I still kick ass on that game.
Wait,
I'm always
Pat.
intoxicated on that game.
Pat, wait. There's a online, like MMO that you haven't been kicked off of yet.
The ones I like.
But dude,
He'll
No,
go
I
into
got-
a kid's game and cuss out a moderator and
Terra's
call him
the
a cunt.
shit. You
Yeah,
can totally
Terra's
just like
ass.
blow up people on the fucking chat box,
Yeah.
and nobody gives a shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're just like, fuck you fucking fuck, and they're just like.
I called Deadpool the N-word and got kicked off. the
Are
game.
you
Well-
a nigger? He's like, wait. Oh, I see what you're saying.
That might have been.
I
Well, no,
also got
because
in
the
a-
mod. He even told me and
I
stuff.
got
that
in an
the-
argument with the moderator.
Yeah, the
because-
moderators like cut him off so he couldn't speak to
But they
anyone.
can still see what I'm saying, so I'm still talking shit to them, and I got a few messages and they were like, and then it was like on the screen, it was like your chat has been disabled for 24 minutes, or it was 25 minutes, and then it was like 50 minutes, and it just kept going and building up, and I was like, you can still hear what I'm saying, fuck you, fuck you. I was talking shit to them, I was calling all kinds of little kids really bad things.
Hey, Flick, can you do me a favor?
Did you
I think
even
on
go
the
on
right stack, like the
Go
second
on the game at
there
around
was a
4
Dead
o'clock.
Space 2.
When kids get out of school,
Take your game
I
back.
did.
Wait, didn't you even
You
go on
haven't been
that?
here for the longest time.
I know.
Oh.
I still have your controller.
Guys, shut up.
I need that back, by the way. That's my original controller. I'm using my guest one right now.
So, in Minecraft stuff lately, I've been embarking on a long, pain-in-the-ass type of building thing. I've been trying to reconstruct the entire Kanto region in Pokemon in Minecraft. So far, I only have Palette, Routes 1, Viridian, and Route 2 done. I'm working on Pewter City, but when the whole thing's done, and the reason it's taking so damn long is because I'm using a grid scale off the map. What are you doing?
Illustrating this.
He's like.
He's got Palatown.
Anyway,
I'm sorry, we're all
Yeah,
doing
oh.
stuff. I just wanted to contribute.
Anyway, so I'm
Then
grid
it's
scaling it.
just-
So far, it's looking good, but it took me around like 9 hours just to do 4 fucking locations. I would really like some help on this if anyone's willing to
I
help
offered
me.
to help,
Um,
but then that didn't work out.
I'm gonna burn the world down.
I hate Pokemon.
Fire
What
won't
were
spread.
you saying before Sean interrupted you? Briefly.
Didn't you play that penguin game online?
Yeah.
And you
I
like
love
cussed
Penguin.
everyone out.
Get a bunch of people together. and then just create some symbolistic stuff that people really don't like. Or just go in there and say, shit, nigga, why are there a bunch of purple penguins?
No, I also got kicked off of Wizard 101.
So did
I
I!
didn't even try to, and I got kicked off that.
I got kicked off of Habbo Hotel.
No way.
How you do that?
Well, alright, so there's this like main room
Pool
thing
closed.
on one of the things, and it's like there's these 4 fountains that are like kind of diagonal from each other, and then there's like little walkways, right?
Yeah.
And so I tried to start 4 simultaneous conga lines. The only way to walk around these fountains is by starting from the left because there's a little bush on the right, and then going towards the center. And so 4 simultaneous conga lines turned into a giant swastika. And I was standing in the middle going, yes, this is great. And then
Did you screen cap that?
I tried to.
I think I've seen that somewhere.
Probably.
They'll do it on Club Penguin too.
We were playing that a long time ago.
I don't know, I've been kicked off a lot.
But yeah, going on to Habbo's little thing with the black dude with a fro and a suit, and then standing next to a pool just yelling "pool's closed" over and over again, will get you banned too.
Yep.
I just lay next to girls and they just made sounds. And I was like, "Whoa, I'm not doing this."
That's a guy.
It's probably a guy.
It reminds me of fucking Phantasy Star. The dude that's running around like, alright, it was a chick character, like running around advertising these nude pics for free Microsoft points, all this stuff, and then Adrian found out that it was a guy.
Me and Adrian would go around and we'd like look at the people who are like, naked pics for whatever, and we look at the games they played and like what their name was and everything. And we figure out they were a guy, and we'd be like, "Oh my god, he's a guy!" The dude tried to run away from us, and we just follow him, yelling, "He's a guy! He's a guy!"
Do you remember when we got banned off RO2?
I was pissed for that.
Okay, well,
it's not my fault they built a faulty fucking game.
Well, do you remember what we were doing when I still have all the screen caps of it, where me and Adrian, we had the cake on our head, and we would go up near people, like, kicking back on the ground, like, it looked like they were having a picnic or something, just
Yeah.
talking, and we'd pop out of the ground, just our heads, and bob around them. Like little
Because we
hamster
knew how to
cake.
pretty much fly around and do whatever the shit we wanted.
Yes. And I still remember when, in the main fucking town bullshit, if you go up to the castle and you fly up all the way to the top and you stand on the very peak, you can stand up there, the very top point. And if you wait there for long enough time, a GM will randomly spawn to you and just fall.
The GM's like, I'm gonna spawn with this guy
'Cause, like,
because he's
they
not supposed
ran-
to
They
be there."
because they
He's like,
spawned
"Fuck."
you to try and find you.
Yeah, and so when I was on your guys' fucking list, and they after all the bullshit you guys are doing,
No, it's because you started a "you laugh, you lose" thread on their fucking forums.
I got
and
banned.
the
No,
first
hold on,
thing
hold on.
posted there was a picture of Hitler
hold
that
on.
said
hold on.
something about eradicating all the
hold on.
juice.
No, I'll explain it. So first off, I was on the post of the picture, and it was a general thread, and I was like, I'm just gonna post you after Ruse, and I'm like, fuck yeah. And then Heather's the one that posted, I said a glass of juice, not gas the Jews. And so, and then Adrian's like, I'm gonna get in on this, and he checked who's all in that forum. It said Zen the Zombie.
Group banned.
And no, it said Zen the Zombie, whatever Heather's bullshit
Has a
was. Has a noob. And then it said Fubi. And Adrian was like, dude, Fubi's looking at your shit. And that's when I was banned from the forums. I got banned from the game later after that is when we started modding more and more.
We didn't mod. We just
Well,
glitched the shit out of it.
We started doing that more and more.
because we found out how to clone items, money.
Well, it's
all
like that one
stuff.
woman that had like the cake, and she was like, it was her item only. And we're like, oh, can we use it for pictures? Like, yeah. So Adrian gave her a cloned item that was just
No,
some random shit.
She gave Adrian an item. Adrian cloned it and then gave it back to her.
No, she wanted something to hold on for as like collateral.
Yeah.
And he gave her something he cloned a shit ton of times. And was like, this is super important.
Oh yeah, that Wayland box
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
And so, which like only like 4 people had it overall,
Yeah.
if that.
Yeah, it was only like 10 people that played that game.
Yeah. And so when she's like, all right, cool. He went off, did that, came back, brought it back, got his back, and then I remember instantly he gave me one. I put it on my head, and she was like, wait, how'd you get that? And I took it off. She's like, what was that on your head? And I was like, I didn't have anything on my head. I think your game's fucked up. And so we ran around, like, randomly talking to someone, and we'd put it on, and then take it off, and they'd be like, what was that?
You're like, nothing.
What was that?
known
What are
as
you talking
the Google
about?
of that server.
We did fucked up shit.
I had that white annoyed mask where I had like the friggin' lines right here
Yeah.
and the line right there, except I'd wear the clown nose with it, and it looked like a fucking Moogle mask.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I would run around, and I was the Moogle of
I
RO2.
finally got a beard in that game. I reached
And then you
level
get banned
30.
right away for
I reached
becoming a
level
man.
30, got a fucking lion beard. I had this really cool badass beard, and I was like, finally. And then I got banned.
Fubi had it in for me ever since I went from level 86 to 94. Because, remember when we were exploiting the God Punch?
Yes.
So I go down there with the God Punch, one hit kill type of stuff, and I kill this random mob that's like level 30. And it gives me negative 6 million experience, and it just shoots me up like 8 or 9 levels.
Yeah.
I screen capped it, I'm like, what the hell is this?
Bad programming.
I just told Fubi,
Well,
look,
it was
your
a
game
Korean
fucked up,
game.
not me.
It was a Korean game that people were patching to make it English.
I think another thing that made him mad is the fact that I kept bragging that I was the highest on the server that was not a GM because I told everyone that GMs cheat to become maximum level anyway.
Well, that's known.
Yeah, but you cheated.
The thing is, I didn't have programs to just jump me from 1 to 100. I had to somewhat
You
work
still
for it.
cheated though.
I somewhat worked for it.
You
still
still
cheated.
cheated.
I don't care.
Hey,
It's not my fault that they decided to release a beta and just say, oh my god, you're not supposed to exploit glitches. It's a fucking beta.
I reached level 30 honorably.
You got that beard, and the moment you became a man, they banned you.
That's not my fault.
Honorable
But
death.
I made it to
Honorable
level
death.
30, busted my ass, got to level 30, and then got banned. Only thing I fucked around with was flying around, going through objects, fucking with people. That was it.
What pissed me off is the fact that when you were trying to glitch, people would follow you.
Yeah.
Fucking people, man.
I don't want to be
They
in
give you
Fucking
away
people.
too. It's like
Yeah.
everyone's like, "What's that going on over there?" It's like, "Fuck off, guys!
Yeah.
Fuck off!"
Guys,
It's like I was trying to do stuff in Terra,
Hmm.
and like some guy hopped on a horse and just walked really slow behind me for like 6 hours, and I got really, really
Dude,
creeped out.
the DayZ mods that people are doing, which DayZ itself is a mod.
Yeah.
But some of the shit in there is fucking insane. Like, there was a guy on a bicycle. You know, like how they'll go around kiting zombies and then like just fuck with people
Yeah.
by like totally bringing into like a bunch of people. Well, he's riding around as a clown. He's like a fucking big fat clown, just cruising around. I'm like, what? What? Yeah, like I didn't even give a fuck about the zombies that were coming to kill me. I was just like looking. I was like, no.
What?
And so I take off in that direction, and he's like riding in circles on a bike. Just riding in circles. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And like in his chat, she's like, woo!
Question for everyone. Number one moment in gaming history that just made you question what the hell is going on.
Oh, that old fucking game where it would start like it would say on the screen, oh, deleting like saved data. It'd fucking make it look like your system turned off.
the game that fucked with you because it looked like
that
it was
was-
messing with your
that
TV.
Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem?
Yes.
Yeah.
That whole game was a big what the fuck. Fuck.
Just because you had that sanity meter and the less you had of it, the more crazy
Well,
shit
no,
would
no,
go
not
on.
just that, but the fact that like it would be like deleting data, and I'm like, no.
It would change. It looked like it changed the volume to your TV.
That's what pissed me off, because I know what my volume bar looks like, and that was not my fucking volume bar.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? Turn this back up. That's not my TV.
Like, it would like switch to like just a static thing, and it had like channel blah blah blah, and it's like, what? And it
That's not
distracts
even the
you.
layout for my TV.
No, but it would distract you from. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And then it would do that over.
The
and
thing
over.
that pissed me off the most in that game is that you walk into a room where you know for a fact enemies are supposed to be, but there's nothing. You're walking around, an arm falls off.
Yeah.
You're just like, whatever. The other arm falls off. Then you lose a leg. Another leg. And then your head's gone. And your body's just there. And then it has that game over screen.
Yeah.
And then it fades to white. And then it fades back into the game. And it has your character screaming, this isn't happening. This isn't happening.
It was a fun game.
isn't real. This isn't real.
That sounds like fun.
I don't know.
Dude, it's a mindfuck game.
So I have
Really?
a quick thing to say. Whoever knows, even listeners, where the fuck my PSP went.
Why would a listener know where your PSP is?
Because some of the people
Maybe, like, a
that
foreign
we
guy
hang out
took
with
it.
listen to this, and they
People
might
get
know.
around, man. People get
Well,
around.
okay, I
It's in
moved.
Vegas. It's been between the stripper salon.
I moved from one place to another, and I went through literally everything I had, and I didn't find it. I found everything else I owned in this world, but not the PSP.
It's like I told you, I never possessed the thing, so I don't have it.
But if anyone knows, like, you know, finds it, tracks it down, does all that, I will give him a reward. Nothing good, not at all.
I'm still
But
saying
something.
Adrian's got it.
But he says he doesn't because he has his own.
That reminds me. Apparently, Adrian and Heather are moving somewhere, but they haven't told me where.
Probably another apartment in the same complex.
Well, no, because they're
Yeah.
packing stuff up. But Adrian said he would get back on that later, and I'm just like, later never came.
Like they're moving out on their own.
Yeah.
Dude, he doesn't even have a job.
Neither of
Unless he
them
has
have a
Job
job.
Corps.
How are they gonna do that?
That's what I'm wondering.
Neither have
It's
jobs.
not gonna
Magic.
happen.
Like, does his mom
bullshit.
give his money back or what?
Magical bullshit.
If his mom gave him his money back, then yeah, I could see how that would work for a little while.
I wouldn't.
For a little while.
No.
For like a month.
Yeah, like about a month or a month.
Dude,
and
he had
half.
a lot of money.
Come on, $500 spending spree at a fucking card shop. Speaking of which, there's a meeting
Good
this
times.
Monday. Not Monday,
Meeting for what?
meeting upcoming Saturday for Konnichiwa.
I don't have to go.
No, I'm just
Meeting,
saying, it's a
don't go.
meeting, you can go if you want to type of thing. It's at Showtime. And remember the Domino's that was right next to that place?
No.
David, remember the Domino's that was right next to that place?
Yes.
It's gone.
Why? What did they change it to?
They didn't change it. Showtime knocked down the fucking walls and took the whole place over.
Nice.
So it's like a double-whited card shop now.
Nice.
That's cool.
That was pretty cool.
Only if they kept the pizza.
But yeah, they're gonna have like this gigantic Konnichiwa meeting. There's gonna be prizes, a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament,
That
like, all that
reminds
shit.
me.
Well, that's on Saturday. Most
I'm
likely
going.
me, Skylar, and Pat
Did
will
you hear
work on
about
it.
going,
the
man.
chick? I can't
Are
remember.
you security or are you gonna be?
I'm
Something
security.
Patrick.
I'm guest security.
She was very well
you
known.
could be guest security too.
in sec-
I volunteered
not-
for it, but it was already filled. Mike, I'm sorry, Pat. Mike said that if they needed me, I'd do it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do regular security.
I'm already guest security. I'm hoping to get Steve Blum. I mean, how badass would it be to say that you're guarding Wolverine?
Yeah, cool.
Okay, I'm sorry, Pat.
I'm just
Did
gonna
not
be
hear
like-
what I
I'm
was
just
saying,
gonna
which
walk
was a
on the
serious
ground.
topic. A girl that was huge in the cosplay area in like Arizona and all
Yeah.
that. She died.
Who?
Saw that.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
Something Patrick. I don't remember her last. Well, her last name was Patrick. Her first name I can't remember.
Oh,
Damn.
She did like a lot of different ones. Her main one was like Miku
Yeah.
and all that, and she had heart problems,
Oh,
and
dude.
she passed away. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that. I was checking on shit.
They were
online.
doing a fucking cosplay vigil or something.
Yeah, and she passed away. So I was like, fuck.
Dude, that
And
sucks.
like it's like as security, I've seen
Yeah.
pretty much every fucking person that goes to the con.
yeah,
'Cause,
it's
you
just
know,
gonna be
and
different.
yeah.
To see.
She was
It's gonna be
always
different
there.
without that there.
Yeah, it's always different when there's someone or something that's not there that was there before.
Yeah.
On a lighter note, it's kind of corny. They changed our first response team name.
We're heroes.
To what?
First response heroes.
My
No,
deck
no,
name?
no, no, no. Okay, but think about it. Okay, you know how like the shirts we had says security on it?
Yeah.
They're gonna say heroes.
No.
Yeah.
No, hold on.
Isn't that what you
It's
told me?
not Konnichiwa.
Well, what is it? No.
That's only for PCC. PCC is first response.
Okay.
I asked to be on part of that crew too.
PCC.
I always
was
get
first
the- I always get
response,
the
now
emails,
it's first
so-
Me
response
too.
heroes. Because I was talking to Mike about it, and he said it was either Roger or it was the new guy, the new director that did it. Roger, I highly doubt he would change it
Yeah.
this late in the game. I think it's the new guy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to last long. I think this
I hope
con,
not.
and then that's it.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking corny.
Because that makes me want to first response facepalm myself in the med bay.
I get that feeling like no one's gonna take you seriously.
No.
I'd be like, stop right there. They'll be like, I'm a villain, dog, and just run off. And I'm gonna be like,
It's that.
That's when I'm.
The
The
shooting
thing is,
myself.
if someone did that to Pat, he'd be like, and I'm the goddamn Batman.
And he'd kick him.
well, it'd be one of those things where like Pat would get super mad and achieve levitation, and I would throw him.
The best thing that I like about the security team, the fact that so many people actually know each other that are working together, and there's that chemistry there to work as a team.
Well, yeah, it's like,
Except for the fact that we lost like
yeah, we lost a lot.
Like, our lower echelon guys are still there. You know?
But like the main
But,
ones,
like,
yeah.
The top ones.
the
yeah.
entire top of the pyramid kind of just, like
Exploded.
replaced by
It's because John
scribbles.
left.
Well, we've had, and then like Schultz, he
Yeah,
went
it was
over
like-
to,
Well, no, Schultz was there at the meetings.
yeah,
Well,
but,
yeah,
he,
but he's
he
not-
doesn't do security
he's not
anymore.
security anymore. He's
He was saying that he was part of it.
Well, he's guest liaison.
Yeah, and then not only that, he also does a lot of the sound tech stuff for the concerts
Yeah.
and stuff.
Like,
But yeah,
does
he's not doing that anymore for us. Yeah.
So it's gonna be
That
gonna be
sucks.
interesting.
Yeah,
It's
no,
gonna be a
we've,
weird
we've
transition.
It
lost
makes you
a lot
wonder
of
if they're
major
going to bring
ones.
that hookah out at the jacuzzi again.
Well, they always do that.
Yeah, that's no matter what.
That's like the thing.
Skylar, why are you
Cigars.
messing with your feet?
Because he can.
Because now I'm thinking about that I'm gonna miss out on the hookah.
Oh.
Aw. And cigars.
Oh,
Nice,
apparently
expensive cigars.
you can request time or panels off, and they will give you that.
You
this
didn't
year.
know that?
I don't care. I'm not
Well, no, they
big on
announced that this year.
No, we were allowed to do that.
Oh, and they
No.
changed the weapons policy.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, they're giving you multicolored zip ties, and plus there's more weapons on the list of stuff that's not allowed.
Like what?
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, especially after the past few years.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're gonna give you multicolored zip ties. Basically, put one on the weapon that stands out. And if it's an actual gun, obviously make sure the clip's empty. If it's an airsoft, make sure there's nothing
No,
rattling around.
actual gun,
Yeah.
no.
Well, no, like actual gun if there's no clip.
No,
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 straight up.
no.
No, that's what they told us at the meeting.
That's bullshit. You're
That is
not allowed
bullshit.
to carry around an actual live firearm. Even if it isn't actually live, you're not allowed to
No,
have
if there's
that.
like no clip in there at all, it's just like nothing.
Well, no, it's like
That's what.
straight up
Well, no,
hotel
we have a
policy.
new person in charge of that. Though.
That's
Well, yeah, but it's
complete
hotel.
bullshit.
Maybe if
Oh,
it's got
hotel
maybe if
policy?
it's got that lock through it where it's cocked back and the
No,
freaking
even with, a trigger
magazine.
lock
And
on
that,
it.
and since there's an open bar at Konichiwa, they wouldn't be
Yeah,
able to carry.
because you're not allowed to serve alcohol or you're
I
not
don't-
allowed to bring guns.
Oh, they're-
I'm pretty
they are,
sure the
uh,
hotel inn wouldn't allow.
They are
firearms
adding
in there.
21 and up panels now.
I know, but there is the whole thing where I do not believe that they would allow actual firearms.
It was
in
probably like
I don't think your Holiday Inn would even allow actual
No.
firearms in there.
there. Well, no, a Holiday Inn, guests are allowed. to
Unless
bring
you're an
guns
officer
and
with
stuff.
ID.
The thing is, there's no way in hell that we're gonna allow random congoers, even if they're old enough to even own the gun and have a license to them, to carry around an actual firearm. Because honestly, I carry around my little snips with me. You snip off the P-spine and you have a live gun.
Yeah.
And stuff like sure, there's no magazine, but what's to say
Well,
they're
bring
not
it up to
hiding it
them,
on
then.
them?
Yeah,
We
I'm
can't
just-
exactly
just
search.
drop
We don't
around
have the
and
authority to
shit.
search them.
Yeah, that's a horrible.
Well, no, like bring it up to them then,
I
because
will.
they told us how we were gonna piece bind it to the way whereof they can't really fire
It's
it.
airsoft's
Because
one thing,
basically,
but-
there's like nothing. There's no clip in there or anything at all. You pull the trigger back and then piece bind it that way. That's what they said.
Yeah, but honestly, like I said, you snip off the P-spine and you throw a round in it, or if
that's
you
an
have
actual
a clip.
policy I'm carrying at the con.
I do have my 38.
Yeah, like if
We're gonna have to piece.
One of the directors of it though carries around a pistol with hollow tip shots. She said she doesn't fuck around.
But yeah,
And then some asshole at Native New Yorker was trying to tell her to put the gun away, but she's an actual officer. And then the moment the guy left the room,
What's her name?
She was just like, "What? Challenge me on it."
the corrections lady. I think her name is Beth.
Beth?
Yeah.
Wait, what was going on?
I haven't seen her before. So.
I don't know, dude. I know like the only actual like active officer that we have
Was it
on
Beth?
our security team. Is,
They don't allow bats. There's a new confiscation rule. If you confiscate a weapon, there's going to be like that double ticket thing where you give one of the tickets to the person that you took the weapon from,
yeah.
and then you keep said ticket with you
Yeah.
when you bind that to the weapon. And they said they brought this up at PCC last year.
Yeah.
But basically, they have to bring that ticket back if they want said weapon back. If
Yeah.
they don't have that ticket, we're not giving it back.
Yeah.
Dibs.
Yeah, no, that's what we did at PCC, and it worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Except for a lot of people just never came back.
Yeah,
from
there's
the
a
shit.
lot of people that are just like, well, that didn't fucking work.
and they just leave it.
Yeah.
And we're giving them 2 warnings before we finally take their weapon.
So for
Like get that
Hey,
piece
put that
bound
away.
or
Well, no,
put
like
that away.
alright, if it's a weapon without a sheath,
It's not
gone,
allowed.
don't bring it back. If we see it again, we'll take it. But if they have a weapon that's been piece bound and they are caught taking the piece binding off, we will piece bind it one more time. If we find them doing it again, we'll take it from them.
That's if you remember you piece bound it.
Oh
Or
no.
if like a different security guard catches you. That doesn't
We
make any
got
sense.
Well, I kind of
I
understand
don't know. I
it.
don't like these new
but-
rules. They.
The Rave will have a third less of the size to it because AZHP has the Granada this year.
So we're gonna pack like we did last year in Sabo,
A shit ton of people.
where we had 500 people in a room.
Well,
and
because you know how they
actually
take that one wing and just take down the both
Yeah.
walls and it's
Yeah.
that big?
Yeah.
AZHP has one of the rooms, so
So
it's
it's gonna be
2/3.
about 2/3 the
Yeah.
size that it was. That's actually not bad
Well,
because
because
the
Sabo
one at
last year.
Konichiwa, like
Well,
They usually had about 3
Well, do
they
you remember-
rooms.
always have way
do you
too
remember
much
PCC
room.
last year? We had 2 different hotels we were using. We were using the Renaissance and the Hyatt, and they were putting people, a few hundred people in a little room. I don't think that smell ever left.
No, I don't
Really
think so.
don't.
Especially since it was in a basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to be adding more people into the showroom this year because they're going to be having people in there that are not guests of the con, but people that have been guests before actually selling things. Because Warkey's coming back, but he's just going to be in the showroom to sell things.
Okay.
He's not really doing any panels or anything, but just because it's Warkey, people are going to want autographs, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So they're going to be adding a few more people in there just because.
That's cool.
If I see
That's
Sonny straight
fine
in
as
there
long
one
as
more
they,
time.
they get their guest pass.
Alright,
Dude, that
that's
pissed me off.
That guy's a con whore.
And they really want to crack down on badges this year.
Well,
Because
no
they're
shit.
expecting twice the amount of attendance as last year.
Yeah, like if it multiplies like PCC did.
Well, no, because according to the director of the con, he said there's going to be about 2,000 people there.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I
Yeah,
mean, a lot of
just
people,
over 1,000.
mainly like cosplayers, they seem to. They never want to wear it around their neck
Well, see,
and stuff, or out where it's open.
We have a rule
But yeah,
about
what they
that.
want to really focus on is badge checking, keeping the little hallway areas
Yeah.
and stuff like that cleared. Just making, and another thing they want to really crack down on is because this is the first Konichiwa that they have 21 and up panels. They want to make sure that nobody under 21 is in that room.
Yeah.
There's going to be strict penalties for
Yeah,
people that let people in.
With the
under
badges,
age.
Where are those areas?
It's probably going to be in the cafe.
Sorry, Skylar, you're too young.
with the badges, we already had the rule where, because we reinstated last year in the seasons and all that, where you didn't have to have it around your neck, but it had to be visible at all times.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people tied it around the wrist for some fucking reason, and then they lose it, and then complain to us about it, and
they
there's
can
literally
eat my
nothing we can
fucking
do.
big chocolate
Then they
salsa.
fucking-
The way that Mike said it
Tight
is that as long as it's above the waist,
Yeah.
it's fine. Because apparently there was some asshole that tried wearing one as a belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot
but
of those assholes.
but
Well,
as
no,
long as it's above the waist,
There's also the
It's
problem
fine.
with, if I'm looking for a badge, and you have it down near your crotch, you're gonna think I'm staring at your crotch.
Well, they can go.
but yeah,
with
that's why he
dick
said
because they
above the
have a
belt
fucking
is fine.
badge
If it's
on
below
it.
the belt, warn them to put it above the belt.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna need you to put that like around your neck or
See,
something.
I'm gonna be like.
I
put
made
that
a
above the
suggestion
belt,
for your guys'
and I'm
sake.
gonna sit there until. fucking-
Remember last year at Konichiwa how they had you sitting in the back of that building for the longest time? Both you got sunburned.
Oh yeah,
off of
we
it?
talked to them about rotation.
On the first meeting, I talked to them and said we better get some more frequent rotations outside so we don't get the same thing what happened last year to you two, or you guys got sunburned, heat exhaustion, whatever.
Yeah, dude, that sucked. We always get the shit out of it.
We smoked how many packs there? Just
Like 7?
Sitting out there waiting. Then the fucking cat sounds you were making were freaking everyone out. Okay, so we're sitting out there, and by this time we've been in the sun for like 3 days. And we're
So we
fucking
were
sitting
we were
there.
pretty fucking.
And so he starts
bonkers
making this
already.
cat sound like, that sounds like a cat. So people would be walking by, and he'd make a cat sound, and people would be like,
And we'd be all looking
for
around
a
like,
cat.
what the fuck?
because there is a cat that stays
Yeah.
at that con. And so, like, that other Patrick came over and was like, have you guys seen a cat? I keep hearing a cat when I come through here. And it's like, I don't know, there's always been a cat around here. And he's like, seriously, there's a cat.
And then he would like walk inside
Yeah.
the door and I'd be like,
And then
He's
he was
"What?"
like looking around. He even looked under the van. He's like,
Yeah.
there's a cat somewhere.
we were just fucking.
And I was like, I don't know.
Try your
man,
best
it's
not
around
to
here.
laugh.
And the moment he walked in, I was like, fuck, this is gold.
Yeah, we're definitely doing that again.
Yeah.
We are.
I remember last year we're all sitting outside eating banana peppers and rice.
Dude, yeah. Because that was all that was left. They were like, alright, security, come clean this shit up. And we get there and there's
Dude.
like a giant.
And you guys were
thing
waiting
of
there and I
rice.
just bring you food.
Dude, Salvo, 2011, when the Maid Cafe,
Oh,
when they were
yeah.
just like security.
Security to the
maid.
maid cafe, all hands to the maid cafe,
And
and
so,
we're
like-
all like, oh shit.
We got in there first and they're like, yeah, free food. And
We're
they're
just
like,
like-
they're cleaning up, guys, eat. And so like I grabbed bagels and shit and all kinds of stuff, and we were everyone, all the security is coming in all at once, and we're all just sitting there just
I was like,
shitting, eating.
Dual wielding
But yeah,
pudding and bagels.
So far, the biggest codes that they actually want you looking out for this con because of the amount of attendance are Winona and Short Eyes.
Well, yeah.
Well, those are always apparent. And Code Adam.
Well, no, they want you to
especially
keep a keener eye on those.
Well, I don't
Okay.
think I can have a keener eye on those ones.
Winona was what, shoplifting?
Yeah,
We operate hardcore.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm just pretty much letting you know what they told us at Native New Yorker.
Well, they tell
Good
you
food,
a lot
by
of
the way.
things that they do. Yeah, the Speedway store has pretty good food. Too bad
Was-
all of their fucking.
Was the new
kitchen
director there?
The new security director guy?
Yeah,
Skylar, why do
So
you
far.
the Hemminghouse wasn't there.
Hemminghouse doesn't like
Like-
show up for shit.
Yeah.
How
But
many
how
hours
many
is there to
hours
run
makes
the fucking
cake
show
inside
when
a lot
everybody else
easier.
bails halfway through?
He shows up and he just
Something
runs
that the
it.
actual director
Oh, yeah.
of the con wants us to do is that if we have a flyer for the current con, and I've got a shit ton because they gave me a shit ton, they want you to try and advertise it more.
I'm down for that.
I didn't get any.
Like on the bulletin board at work, I ended up posting one up there. I mean, it's gone now, but
Did they take it down or did someone?
I don't know if someone else took it or not.
You're like, oh look, this is interesting.
But
This is cool.
I'm just gonna ask the manager of the store if I can just place a few upstairs for people to take. But they have a shit ton of Bookmans. They have some at Hot Topics, sadly.
Hey, that'll get people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will, but I mean, I just don't like Hot Topic.
We're gonna get a bunch of like 14-year-old emo kids.
Fine
Fuck
with that.
yeah.
Great,
Yeah,
half the con will be cosplaying some sort of Sasuke or something.
They'll up as fucking Death the Kid, and then like they'll be
Hell.
like, "That's a pretty."
No, if I see any more just those fucking generic elves where they wear a white shirt, some
Because
pants,
it's the
and just sit
easiest
there,
fucking thing
and they
to
just
do.
sit somewhere, and it's
It's
like
the easiest thing
I
to
hate
do.
you.
You did
Dude,
that for
a living
Halloween in
statue
high
of
school.
PCC
Because it was
pretty
easy as
awesome.
shit.
Yeah.
You just got white shirt, pants, and
Plus, I
eyeliner.
sit like that sometimes anyway, just
No, but
because
it's
it's
just
fucking comfy.
when you see,
Burn some
you
candy.
know, someone just sitting in the hallway doing that, it's like, all right, I
don't
appreciate
understand
you, putting an effort
What,
for
sitting
it,
like that?
but don't just
It's
sit
comfy
there.
on my legs. I don't even.
It's like that dude who like what did Snorlax and just slept the entire con.
Yeah, the entire.
He got in trouble. and
Ash
kicked
with the
out of it.
Pikachu backpack.
Oh, fuck yeah, Salvo. Send me a Mid Cafe incident. Where I remember I saw Ash pulling a ball of whiskey out of Pikachu, a little Pikachu backpack. And I'm watching, and they're right on our peace bonding table, which someone should have been at, but no one was at for some reason, right next to our security room. And he's drinking out, he puts it back, and he's talking to people, and I walk up, and I was like, so I need to see some ID. And I was like, how old are you? And he's like, 23. And I was like, can I see your ID? And he's like, yeah. Which, by law, he doesn't have to show me. I was just, if he didn't, I would just take it to, John at the time and be like, yeah, he's drinking. And I was like, yeah, I saw the bottle. And he was like, oh, I wasn't sure. And I was like, hold on. And I was like, I'll explain to it after I see your ID. So he showed me it was him, his ID and all that. And he was 23. And I was like, so legally, you can carry that wherever you want in here and drink it openly, as long as you're not in a panel full, like a age-specific panel for kids. Like, if it's
As
a
long
bunch
as
of
he's not
little ones-
sharing it with anyone
and
other
yeah,
age.
well, that's just natural. And he was like, oh. I was like, yeah, so you can walk around however you want with that, drinking it, as long as you aren't drunk and causing a problem, and you're not hurting yourself and or others, and you're not in a surrounded area by kids. I was like, you can do what you want with
Yeah.
that.
Like
And
if
he
you're
was
in the Junior Stormtrooper Academy getting fucking shit-faced, I'm not having
You're
a
like,
problem.
if you get together, you're like, that's pretty shitty.
Well, yeah. Well, dude, like there was a guy at fucking Sabo
Yeah.
that was doing that. Like when they had the Imperial Academy and all the little
Oh, that was
kids.
PCC, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I was over
They're
at
like,
the
yeah,
hot
they're going in there. There's this dude just like chilling in the back, just like, I don't know where he got all of these beers, but he had like 4 plastic cups of beer, and they're just like, good. And I'm like, sir, like,
What the
you
fuck?
could go downstairs and just sit
That's
on
the
a
same one
bench
with
or
the
something.
Plants vs. Zombies one that they
Yeah.
had. There was a guy in there. They literally just had a flask. He's just sitting there openly with the flask, just drinking. And it's a Plants vs. Zombies. Kids go in this dark room and like they shoot like stuff at like
yeah,
random
they shoot
people.
Nerf guns at the zombies.
Yeah, and the zombies and like the plants and shit. And they're just like, for kids only. They wouldn't even let me go in there, and I
Yeah.
wanted to.
I wanted to
You know?
too. We
I was
waited
doing
in line for
security.
that shit.
You know,
It's like super
security.
short eyes, getting drunk watching little
And
kids.
but no, this guy, he's just, sitting there drinking, talking with people, and it's like, you can't do that. And he was like, why not? And I explained the rule to him, and he's like, oh. And so he like stands up, and he like said something to whoever's next to him, some like person that had kids and all that, and they were all just talking, having a good time, and he just like said something, and just walked away. Never saw him
Just
again.
like, alright, peace.
That's all about
I
the
just took
Pat.
off.
Is just like, if for whatever reason you did that, someone said the same thing to you, you just like get up, you're all sad, you're like, oh.
I'm not gonna drink around a bunch of kids. That's why we kicked Tom
I just
out.
imagine you doing that though.
Just for fun.
So who else doing security this year?
Us 4.
I'm
The
still
one that
trying
we're
to
gonna do a
I'm
con because
I'm
she's
still
lame.
trying to
Because
get
you
an
requested it
answer.
off, I probably have to work anyway.
What?
Because I probably have to work anyway.
If because I requested it.
Yeah, and then I can't leave more than a day. Rosa screws things up.
No, it's not your fault.
But you're leaving for a fucking week?
Yeah, if I get any phone calls, I'm not answering.
You're leaving for a week?
No, if I call you, it's just to ask where something
Whoa,
is.
whoa,
Yeah.
whoa,
Do you
whoa.
have vacation or something?
Yeah, I'm
No,
taking a
like
paid
she's
vacation
taking a
for
week
7
off of
days,
work
8 days.
because of her birthday.
Nice.
3rd to the 11th. It finally got approved, and I'm not going to do anything.
Nice.
I just told her I want to keep going to her house to party since she's turning 21 and chances are there's going to be alcohol there.
So, I have a question.
My friend list keeps
Are we
growing.
not friends anymore?
I just got approved!
We don't talk anymore.
It just got.
Don't let me know about like random shit
Like your boyfriend?
that
talk
you
about
had
that?
for a while, and then like
Yeah, for 2 weeks. We had to find out.
We didn't find out until me and David are driving down the road and see you with him. It's like, who the fuck is this?
Because
guy?
like I look and I'm like, is that Laurel? It's somebody. And like,
going to the
dude, that's Laurel. I'm like,
Yeah,
she's
well-
holding hands with someone. Who the hell's that?
You're just doing random shit.
And
Random shit.
you know, we give you a
you're
call.
Pedro.
You don't answer. And he's just like, hey, Laurel. So,
Do you still
yeah,
have a voicemail?
It deleted itself.
oh,
But yes, I still had it.
Damn it!
It deleted itself.
That
it was like,
was fucking funny.
yeah, he's just like, hey, Laurel. You know, so we saw you walking down first. Me and Dave were going to GameStop, and we see you holding hands with a guy.
Good for
You know, give me a call back when you get this. Bye or whatever.
Okay.
And then you call Pat back finally. You say something to him, and the only thing I can think of is just fuck you.
Where do you work?
Thunder King.
Don't bother telling us anything, you know.
Where's that at?
It's at
Your
the
friend,
Oh, really?
your family.
Well, I didn't know it was gonna go anywhere until like that date.
They brew a bunch of their own beer and stuff. It's really good.
Dude, that's a shit.
Yeah, the beers.
And I happened to run into like
Dude,
everybody
we
that
just
day.
came out with a new
I
one.
ran into like 2 coworkers, you guys,
awesome.
and
No, you didn't run into it.
Rachel
You
and
just happened to pass you
Rachel
up.
and Darlene.
You have a
Those
say
are-
in the schedule somewhat, right?
No.
Can you manipulate it at all?
Nope.
Can you make any suggestions?
No.
Can you make any suggestions?
Missy controlled all
Wink.
that. Rosa doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. Missy took
Her
over.
power over suggestion
Fine, you
is
know
not as
what? I
effective
do
as
not.
yours.
Fine, you know what? I'm gonna talk to Missy. I do
You
not
shouldn't
want Gabe
do that.
working till
You
8:30
shouldn't
anymore.
smack.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
And
I know
I
it's not
mean,
be
Gabe's a
stomping
good
on
person to
stairs
work
either.
with, but
Who was doing
honestly,
that?
if it's for someone working till 8:30, have Kayla doing it because she does everything I ask.
Problem is, management does not like Kayla right now
Why?
because Rosa says she's useless.
But Rosa, how many people do we have
Fucking
telling them
useless.
that Rosa is useless? Am I the only one?
No, I've said things.
I have said many a thing about how Rosa fucks up. I mean, I haven't used that
I have-
language. I just said Rosa does this, Rosa does that.
I had 2-hour-long meetings about I should stop you right there. Like you can't talk. You can't say anything. Take it straight to
Sorry.
Rosa.
I can't say anything to her because I'm never working with her.
You're gonna have to take it straight to her. You're gonna have to go straight to Missy. And even if you complain straight to Missy, and because you put in a different request form, like everybody in the department besides me and Rosa put in a request to move, I got rid of.
What the fuck? TV turned on.
It's frozen. I thought you got written up because you weren't
Yeah, it
putting
was.
tags on stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't me. It was everybody.
Where
Like, it was overall just mutiny by the crew.
This should be fun. Okay, there we go.
There's
No, if it were me, you'd be manager because you know what the fuck you're doing. However, when Ron was working there, he said you were a pig.
Me?
Because you would leave things behind.
I would leave things behind, but I got a lot more stuff done than anybody else could get done.
True as that may be, it's because you left a mess. That's why he said you were a pig.
I'm not
That's
really.
the only reason he said
Who
you
the
were a
fuck's
pig.
Ron?
He's cool, dude. By the way, when we go to
Talking
Phoenix,
shit
we're gonna
about my
visit him.
sister. Fuck that guy.
Fucking
No, I
Ron
called
didn't
Ron.
talk shit about your sister.
Well, he said,
He didn't talk. Oh no,
Yeah,
he said that she was a pig because she left a mess behind.
yeah, but 90% of the time, guess who was cleaning more than anybody else?
You.
Me.
Yeah, guess who did all the drain
That was
cleaning?
the best day ever last week. I come into work and Kayla tells me all the dishes have been done.
Pause. I clean at work. Correct?
Yes.
Because it's your job to
Ha.
do so.
No.
Except today when I cleaned
cannot
the
wait
sun.
to
job
Tuesday or
to clean
Thursday.
laundry.
What the fuck are you doing? Stop smacking your legs.
Everybody decides to target once there.
Anyway, dude, I cannot wait till Tuesday and Wednesday.
Why?
Why?
Because she's helping me close. She knows what she's doing. Plus, I get to chat with Laurel. I get to see I get to see Laurel more than any of you dudes do.
Yeah, but I worked with you, what, twice in the past 2 months? And then everybody
Let me
else
tell
has
you
been
this
kinda
right now.
MIA.
It is better that you just see her every day than these two every day.
I don't have to hang out with these two.
I would love to hang out with
I'd
all these
say
guys.
You'll regret those
he's
words.
a dick.
Honestly, no, hold on. Let me pause this. When me and
I'm
Skylar
sorry,
work together,
Skylar, I was
when
kidding.
David's not there, it's fucking chill. It's peaceful.
I start the arguments. I kill
moment-
friendships.
It's David.
No, you don't. I would have fun
No,
with this.
he didn't work for the past like what 4 days,
5 days.
5 days.
and then he worked
No
today,
fights whatsoever.
and then he worked. He doesn't
I
work
work
for the-
today and may again do an argument over something I say, and then I'm just like, I kill friendships. I destroy people.
Honestly, we have good conversations. We work well together, and then
and then
he
I
comes
come into the
back up,
picture.
and he fucks it all
I
up.
thought you were easygoing. Why would you argue if you were easygoing?
no, because he'll
This
usually.
dipshit attacks a lot.
So So you're just defending.
I always defend
I
myself.
got confused.
Like,
there.
Defense is better than offense.
As I see
That is why Blastoise is better.
Okay, look.
Now
Fuck Blastoise.
Fuck Charizard.
If you fall on your back, you're fucked. Can you fly? Oh wait, you're a
You
turtle.
fall on your back, switch out to something better.
Skylar's
Yeah,
is like
switch.
Team Ivysaur.
Mine
Doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter. Mine has arms
Green.
that actually work, not
Go
little
Team
stubby
Green.
bullshit.
You're a fucking dinosaur. Of course you got stubby bullshit.
No,
Technically it's a
stubby
lizard.
bullshit. You're
I've
a
got
fucking
cannons.
turtle.
Fuck you.
Ooh, I got fire.
I've got water.
He's got wings.
I got
can fly
tentacles.
around. Yeah.
What?
Sky, we all know what Skylar's doing.
What?
I got tentacles.
Remember?
And
He's,
sunshine flowers.
he's
I want to catch a
Venusaur.
bunch of
with
tentacles,
beams.
name them
Solar
Kraken, and
beam.
release them.
Release the Kraken.
The Kraken was
All of us
released.
need to start playing red or blue at the same time and just see what happens.
I would do that if you weren't, you
Well,
know,
the three of us were, but I don't have any PSP anymore.
exploiting.
Define exploiting.
You.
I'm not using it though.
Yeah, but
I am.
It's just.
I legitimately
No,
got
I
it for
only
him
got it
for
just so I could have
Electabuzz.
I like
I
the
did
moment I
not
caught
cheat.
it, I
No,
listened
no,
to the PC.
No, you traded it to him for Electabuzz that you couldn't have.
And I called it fuck.
Well, no, yeah, he called it fuck. You don't want to know what's going on now? I'm trading him a Magmar for another Electabuzz that's not nicknamed.
Well, I called it shit, but
Yeah, you know what you gotta do? You gotta catch another Electabuzz and then trade it to me. And you know what I want to do? I want to check the stats before you fucking trade it to me. And another thing, you're not taking 2 Electabuzzes in that party so you can dupe me.
wow.
Take 6.
If I have been intoxicated and off my ass on drugs and can do this, imagine me sober.
All I heard was drugs. What?
Always drunk and sober.
All I'm hearing is nerd, nerdy, nerd.
Oh, come on, the guy
We're
with
all
a
gamers.
fucking
Who gives a
Zelda
damn?
hat and a Borderlands 2 shirt, smoking a fucking pipe with a Rooster Teeth fucking glass. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Sir, I don't know what you're
you
talking
just
about.
got
Hey,
those
nerds
stuff.
get good grades, geeks play video games.
Yeah, he makes a good point.
So
I
we're-
did both.
I got both.
Same.
Bullshit.
I actually graduated
I have
on time.
transcripts.
Graduated on time.
Hell
I was
yeah.
lazy.
High five to that, guys.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was lazy. He never graduated.
I got fucked out of mine.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
did.
But
He
you
did.
decided not to continue. That was on you.
I had no fucking choice.
You live closer to Desert Rose. Why don't you go to Desert Rose?
I have to go to work. I have a fucking place
They
to
will
pay
work
for.
around that.
I have to have a full-time job to pay for my shit. I own my own place.
Get a GED.
I work. Okay?
You can still make time for a GED.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure a work will
Smack you.
completely understand if you're trying to get a
No,
GED.
I'm
no,
not
that's
gonna
not.
take
It's
time
not
off
the
work.
fact. No, you have to listen to him. Okay, it's not the fact that he can't, work around the schedule. It's the fact that he needs the hours to work to pay for what he's doing
Yeah.
and stuff. It's he
Nobody
does-
wants what David's getting.
What's it?
Like
again?
Nothing?
A
Practically,
big
yeah,
flat
nothing.
pancake.
Well, David's getting the shittiest hours out there, but
But he is in school.
he also is making more
I don't
than he was.
pay
at
for
the-
anything though.
You
That's
all
the
you're
thing.
doing is paying yourself back and your gas and like the miscellaneous Burger King food, whatever the fuck you eat.
By the way, we all need to take a day off soon and just go to Phoenix. Just to escape everything.
I
Yeah.
can't really afford to. Take
Well,
a
we
day off.
can't. Well, we'd have to more or less, coordinate a day off.
Exactly. Plan a day off.
Well, I can't really do that.
Damn.
I need my hours. Hell, I'm still. You know how much money I'm losing going to this con?
How much?
A lot.
Yeah,
How much do you make an hour?
He's taking 3 days off. I work 3 days a week. That's about about.
I'm taking 3 days
At
off
least
too, and
$200.
I make $9 an hour.
And
But then
no,
again,
no,
I don't
no.
pay as much
then
as he
there's
does.
the room.
Yeah.
There's food.
Which if we do.
No, I'm covering food.
Okay, and then there's cigarettes.
Yeah.
I don't cover
I'm
cigarettes.
Can we,
gonna
or
lose-
can we get something this time that doesn't be a
Dude,
pain he has to cook and taste like
David.
crap?
David, we all have a job this time. We can order pizza. We can go to the McDonald's down the fucking street.
Yeah, I don't know how to
I'll
walk
bring a
that
mini fridge.
by
so we
myself.
We lived off
Yes,
McDonald's,
mini
remember that?
fridge so we can cool our booze.
Well,
Looked
that
like you were
too.
tickling his
That
beard
too,
right
and buy a
there.
shitload
I
of chicken
wasn't
nuggets.
tickling his beard. This is tickling his fucking beard.
I like how you put your chin out for that. You're like,
It's like a
yeah.
cat.
It's awkward when people go under because then hits the chin and it just it
I was like this.
I know.
I miss mine.
You have no idea what I had to deal with,
I can't grow one because then I'm forced to wear a fucking chin guard.
with who?
Carl.
I
So,
would do it. I would
if
do
we-
it.
So
I
if
would
we
sacrifice that just to have my beard back.
What?
Fine, I'll do it too.
Sacrifice what?
I would wear a beard guard.
My 7-inch goatee.
To get what back?
I will wear a fucking.
Fucking Rooster Teeth.
I wish that I wish in the workplace you can grow facial hair other than just a fucking mustache.
I work in a kitchen and I can do this.
You can't grow a goatee?
No, you're only
Wait,
allowed.
wait,
Wouldn't you
one
have to wear like
No.
a hair thing?
No.
Like
You,
his
and
We
I-
have hair guards, but they go around the chin.
Yeah, they're
That's all- that's all I
yeah,
need.
they have beard guards. They had to
I
like
wouldn't
make this
mind
thing
that. I
around
would
their
fucking
ears,
rock it.
and it's just full on.
I don't put it around my ears. I just put it
Should
on
we
my
ask if there's a
fucking
job
hat.
opening
Had to.
while she's here?
Out of curiosity, oh wait, how?
The only job openings I know of are courtesy clerk.
There
How
is
did
a
the-
deli position still open.
Oh, there is deli position.
Did
Heather
Dooney-
was talked to, but no one liked her.
Did Dooney? Hold on. Did
Sorry.
Dooney talk to
Don't
you?
tell her that.
Hey.
Yes,
What a podcast! No one likes Heather. Don't tell her that.
No,
Podcast.
none of management likes Heather.
Why?
I should say.
Okay. So Dooney talked to you?
Yeah, they came in and they talked to the front end person.
Yeah.
That's up to their resumes and them now. That's all I could do.
Addy's pissing me off.
What?
He'll put in his 2 weeks, postpone it, put in his 2 weeks again, postpone it, put in his 2 weeks again.
He's only done it once.
He's done it twice.
Twice?
He told
You
me
just
this at
said that
lunch
like
today.
four
Yeah, you
times,
just said that, like, yeah,
dude.
you made it seem like
you
it was
made it
more.
sound like this guy's a
No.
fucking prick.
Put in his 2 weeks, postponed it. Put in his 2 weeks, postponed it again. And now he just recently put in his 2 weeks, so that's 3 times.
Oh.
Not 4.
That's mean.
Dude!
That hurts.
Sandwich
It does
special of the day today was so
Oh
good.
damn.
Pastrami and provolone?
Hell yeah.
No one messes
Yeah,
with
does
a man's
anybody
hat.
else know how to make a special besides me?
Yes,
I love
I do.
pastrami.
Do you know how to make a special?
Yeah.
How do you make a special?
With ham and cheese.
2 great things that taste great together.
I think you get like a piece of
You
bread.
take whatever's closest to coating.
No wait.
and-
Oh, that,
I learned
yeah.
this. No, I learned
But
this.
I mean, if you want a
Hold
good
on.
special, 2 great things
No,
that
I
taste
learned
great
this.
together. You don't get 2 things that are coating, then it's just a special.
Cheese
It's not a
like
good
never
special.
goes bad.
Hold on. That's wrong.
Holy.
Hold on.
And
Anyways,
then it's just
I
blue
learned
cheese.
I learned how to make something, from my nephew's homework. I had to do it. I helped him out with it.
You ate
A
your nephew's
step-
homework?
No, a step by step how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
How do
Holy
you do that?
Fuck, dude, it's like okay, go to kitchen.
Didn't that homework fuck everybody over though?
Yeah, I had to
Yes.
make that too. That was
Speaking
like
of
stupid.
homework
No,
assignments.
it's like go to kitchen, grab the bread, undo the bread, pull bread out, close bread, put bread back, grab plate, put bread on plate. You gotta do a step by fucking step.
What do you do with
What
the
do you
plate
put
though?
bread back at?
Fridge. Well, where do you put? We're gonna do it. Well,
Some
it's
people
very.
are, my grandma's very
Okay, by
close.
back it means where it
It's
was
selective.
before.
It's just like that dumbass assignment I had in science. How would you explain step by step how to do a proper sit up, starting from a standing position?
Yeah, we had to do that in Miss D's
Sit the
class. I
fuck
remember
down.
that.
Sit the fuck up. Don't look at me while you do it, because then it's insulting.
Lie down on back, raise knees, place feet under something that can hold proper weight, either couch or person.
I'm sorry, the first half
Are
of that I was
we,
about to be like,
training
long.
here?
What'd you say?
It started with that. It didn't end with
You heard like
things.
lie on back, place feet on ground or something. And I was thinking, he was talking like step by step how to do sex.
I can just sit up without having to put my feet under something to support me.
Those are called
Oh,
crunches.
what?
No, a sit up. You can still do sit up.
Oh yeah, those bicycle
Yeah, I don't even do
sit-ups.
sit-ups. Those things suck.
Yeah.
No, fuck you.
Hang
I
yourself
like
from the
my
roof.
fluff.
There's many other ways to work this whole area. Fuck, I have one workout that works my whole entire body.
Doesn't show.
So do I. It's
You
called
don't
sex.
do it ever, but that's not the point.
I do it.
No, I'm just giving you shit.
I work out.
Give me a lot of
Do
shit.
you live?
Do you live?
bro?
I just
I
remembered.
live.
There is a workout facility at my apartment complex that is entirely free.
Did you know that there's a workout place everywhere?
Did you know there's a workout station downstairs?
There's escalators in front of gyms
Let's
now.
go downstairs.
No excuse.
I got a workout
Too early.
thing in my house.
Yeah, you don't use it.
Speaking of your house, when's the next day you have the place
I
for
don't-
yourself?
No.
We need to have a Nova Team barbecue.
Yeah, good luck
We
with
need to
that.
have a Nova Team jacuzzi time and you don't break shit.
Yeah, my dad was gone for 2 weeks, you guys.
shoulder rest.
Oh yeah! Oh, that's
Every
cool!
single one.
How long ago was this?
It's like a week ago.
Yeah,
I don't know
okay,
how.
well that's real nice because you never fucking tell us.
I was working.
oh no, you guys can come over who's gone for 2 weeks. Oh wait, I was working. Fuck you.
I was
Fuck
working
you.
unless you want
Why
to hang out
don't
with
you use that
Brian.
excuse?
Hmm.
You said you need all the hours you can get. If you miss something, why don't you just blame it on work?
Because why would I blame it on work? There's no fucking
Because
point.
work sucks. Everyone knows
No,
this.
I actually like my job.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
you-
know. I don't work there.
Yeah, you wanna
I
go to
want
Sprouts?
to, but I don't.
I want to go to Sprouts because, honestly, Blenda's a fucking cunt. And I can't speak Spanish.
I just want better pay.
I can't speak Spanish
Yeah.
either, and it is very difficult to understand my manager.
Oh, she's horrible. Can you do the pickles for me?
That beats everything we got. You guys got something more simple than what we got.
You
We
know, at
got
least they
nothing.
speak, like, English.
No, what did I say?
Can you do the pickles for me?
Pico de gallo, actually.
Pico de gallo.
Is what she actually meant to say. Can you do the pico for me?
Laurel, by the way, I don't know how to do the
Wait.
olive bar.
Grab olives off from the olive shelf
No shit.
and put them in the containers.
But no one told me
Do we need to
where-
write a step-by-step?
Well, no,
thing?
because I don't know what the names are because there's no proper labels.
I labeled them.
Did you ask?
It's not labeled all over the bar though.
What the fuck are you doing, David?
I don't know.
Yeah, the
This
bar's
is like
labeled.
messing with your
No,
No, just match the
select
shape. All you have to do.
sections.
Yeah, all you have to do is match the shape.
But no one ever taught me how to
Hey,
do
Pat.
it properly.
I showed you.
How you fold a hand
Wait.
towel?
I forgot.
How do I follow a hand towel?
How you
Step
fold?
by step?
Yeah,
He
show.
puts it in the
Show me
machine.
again
Shut
on
up.
Tuesday and Wednesday when you're working till 8:30.
I like to
Yeah.
ask a question. No.
I'm
How
not
you
gonna
work
fill it. I'm
Bertha?
just gonna say.
Wait, wait.
No, just tell me what to do.
Okay, let's not have two conversations going at the same time because this.
Oh,
is
I was having a conversation over just because I want to talk about work too.
Oh yeah, because jobs are important.
The job's important.
The more you know.
All right, how much time do we got on this?
I don't know.
Yeah, how much do we have on this?
Been here for a while. Has he been playing?
Let me check.
A lot more than 2 things.
If it's not
You had
playing.
one job.
It was like to.
No,
This is probably one of our longer ones because it's been going for about an hour and a half.
Okay.
Usually we cut it about 15 minutes ago, but
Should
this
we
one,
just cut it then?
I don't know. Does
Yeah.
anyone have anything interesting to say?
My dick.
My boss sucks.
Laurel's your boss, isn't she?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I love.
I like
Daddy.
working with
I'm
Laurel.
so mad at you.
I
No,
know.
I like working with Laurel. She gets shit done, and when you mention her boyfriend, she becomes pink or red in no fucking time at all.
Yeah.
Like when I'm drunk?
It's like the time where you kept fucking up, and I told you to stop getting distracted. You said no, turned pink, and walked away.
For what?
It was that one time I was working with you, and I was told you let stuff fall, you were tripping, and you were forgetting things, and I just told you, Laurel, stop getting distracted. You said no, turned pink, walked away, and took out the trash.
Yeah.
The tripping sounds normal and
No, I hit my head like 3 times.
Okay, it doesn't really take much to get her to trip. Trust me, at work, I will just barely tap her in the back of the knee.
Don't touch the back of my knees.
That's actually a no.
I'm just like, dink, and she's like, "Ah."
You know, you can get sued for shit like that.
But I won't because she's cool.
You can also get.
I don't know.
fired for
My-
that.
But I
I-
won't because she won't report it because she's cool.
Yes.
See, I don't know about that
if I'm
because
pissed
my,
enough,
my,
I will.
you
I
know,
report things.
how I see you has dropped
We live in a-
considerably.
we
since
live in a
you don't
dangerous
talk to us
place.
anymore.
Our whole area is.
we live in a dangerous
I've been
place.
going to bed at like
well,
8
we
o'clock.
work at a dangerous place.
And
How's
I
it
get
dangerous?
home at like 3.
It's a complete biohazard where we work.
I don't find the excuse.
Biohazard?
It's 5 hours.
There's
between.
electricity,
Yeah.
you got
There's
chemicals,
Facebook, you know.
fire.
I have his phone.
Heavy machinery.
Heavy
with moving
machinery.
parts.
moving parts.
Oh, for some reason, people fall out of nowhere and hit concrete curbs with their head.
Yeah.
Who?
Okay.
How does that
All right.
happen?
So you just
Well,
named
I don't know.
7 things,
Sean,
none
I think
of
is the
which
only
are
one.
biological. So
Actually, that's
I didn't say anything about biological. It is a bad place. Like
So it's a
hazard.
It's like it's a hazard.
hazardous
It's,
It-
oh,
All right,
It
you
is
know
a
what?
hazard.
wait,
You know
wait,
what?
wait,
You know what?
Wait,
I'll
hold
accept
on,
that.
hold on.
I got the most dangerous job
Hold
part
on.
of it.
Let's end
One
this real
more.
quick, and then we can keep talking.
There's and wasps
when no
and
one
ants
listens.
and bugs. I'm allergic to.
Yeah, but there's fucking people.
That's just only applying to you.
He's allergic to bees too.
David, he's allergic to everything.
This has been Nova Teams Podcast number 16. Signing off.
Hey, you do
Thank-
not get to sign us off.
Well,
I
you,
get to
you
sign
do
us
not.
off.
No, you do
Hey.
not get to go with the outcast. All right.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
You don't get to say anything musical. I say musical.
Good night.
No, you do not get to
Well,
do the
don't do
outro.
I sing at work all the time. If not, I'm whistling. Ask her.
Yes. So,
Okay, well, you do your
whistle
job.
around Ronnie, she hates it.
Huh?
Whistle around Ronnie, she hates it.
I know. Why do you
So,
think I
Pat,
do
should we
it?
end this?
She broke
Yeah.
up with her
I'd say so.
boyfriend.
Would you say so?
She
Skylar?
did?
Yeah, I say so too.
As of,
Hasta
like,
Latin
yesterday,
bye-bye.
she was fine.
She
Yeah.
did it today, and then she was acting
Thank you for
really
that, Flick.
weirdly towards me at work.
Is that it?
See you guys later.
Let's kill it.
Thanks, guys, for
She
listening.
can't wait till her and I are working together. 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 Wait till her